These podcasts are sponsored by Yak Attack at yakattack.us. What Yak Attack is the leader in the kayak fishing industry who specializes in kayak fishing rigging solutions. As kayak anglers themselves, they are tightly integrated into kayak fishing community and are acutely aware of what the sport needs. It all starts off with the gear track and or the mighty mount. The gear track comes in all different sizes and colors, and the screwball that attaches to the gear track allows everything to attach to it. So what that is a variety of rod holders and camera mounts for your still cameras and your GoPros. Your light poles with the day flags that folds into the flag. Your fish finder mounts and your black pack crate system. All of Yak Attack's products are made in the USA. The rod holder that is standard in all my kayaks with Yak Attack is the Zuka Tube rod holder. This rod holder easily locks in either a spinning rod on one side or a bait caster on the other. You can flip it around, lock a bait caster in with the trigger grip, or flip around the other side and have a spinning rod in. It's open all the way through, so it can also double as an anchor point for your parking pole or your stakeout pole. Just position it over the side of the kayak and anchor with your parking pole. Definitely my favorite rod holder, the Zuka Tube from Yak Attack. This podcast is also sponsored by my DVDs at kayakevin.com, the Kayak Fishing in Chesapeake Bay series, and the Bay Tour DVD. The fishing DVDs are broken up into a trilogy. Number 1 is an intro into the fishery, has a full year's worth of footage from more of the larger fish targets of the lower Chesapeake Bay. The instructional sequels are broken up into 2 parts, the warm water and the cold water species. Number 2 is the warm water species with detailed instruction on the rigs and the fishery itself, spanning from the red drum at the shoals, flounder and the summer species at the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, and sight casting, the red drum and striper. Number 3 has a detailed instruction about the cold water species, the tautog and the eastern shore striper fishery. The Chesapeake Bay Tour DVD is a 6-week, 600-mile tour I did around the Chesapeake Bay in 2010, kind of filmed in a Survivor Man style, showing everything I do and look for when I'm on a long-distance tour. All of these DVDs are available at kayakevin.com. It's kayakevin.com and Yak Attack at yakattack.us.
Oh, I need this.
Yeah.
That lets me know that we're still online. The camera's still rolling.
Yeah, I haven't plugged in. I haven't plugged in
good?
this time too. Yeah.
That one was a fucking killer one too.
What?
The one that
Y'all were talking.
Last one?
the one that it wasn't recorded, the first one.
Yeah,
we
2
did
years ago or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had I mean,
That was-
what are we at?
That was like number
81?
9 actually, or something like that. It was like
Yeah.
close to number 9.
81 or 82?
81. Podcast number 81. It is March 2nd,
Yeah.
2016.
Quick.
We got
It's my
Willyrags.
11th
What
year
up?
anniversary at the railroad today.
Yeah, Willyrags, Tex, Roland Butler, and Lee
going on?
at Lee's house. And we've already been talking about how it's already getting warm and how a drum
We were
was-
just talking about Japan.
Yeah, we're talking about
Just talking about Japan. He was talking about going out and catching those, what
Wolf
Joel
fish.
catches, those wolffish.
Ugly bad.
That is kind of like those, is that kind of like those, they look kind of like those, that Jim Sammons was catching in Alaska. Is it like the same? Was he
I
catching
think
the
it's
same
kind of the
thing?
same thing.
It's
No,
the
I
same.
don't think so. Those are
The ling cod.
yeah.
Lee
Lee
Cod.
Cod.
Not the same thing.
Not the same, but
Yeah.
I mean, similar looking and
Yeah,
so-
wolffish
Well,
have more of
they
like
got-
an eel-like tail than.
I think they're
fins.
called like Kazabon or some shit like that. But they're like a big fucking sculpin they catch up there too.
Right, over there on the west coast. But
Yeah.
this is like, I think this is only Atlantic wolffish
Yeah.
in Europe. Like Northern Atlantic, right?
Yeah, well, no.
He was catching
Japan's
them in
Pacific, dude.
Yeah, Japan's Pacific.
It must be a northern.
Yeah, but they don't
Yeah.
have wolffish on the west coast, do they?
I don't know.
I've never seen them. I've always
I
seen
never
them
heard.
caught in Nova Scotia, northern Canada, and Joel's side.
It probably wasn't a wolffish. This guy freaking caught
Look
a
it up,
fucking.
damn it.
Well, and also,
He got a big
they
fish.
can call, you know what I mean? There's probably
yeah,
several different
pigfish
types of wolffish out there
Yeah.
when it comes down to it.
This guy catches a pigfish and he's dead set on. Oh, it's a pogey.
It
It's
could
a
be like
pogey.
an
And it's like,
like
oh,
an
shit,
SLR.
eat
We
that
don't have
shit.
those in Texas.
Eat the
Pogey.
No, pull it up. It's a fucking
pogey?
pigfish. It's a pigfish.
Pogey?
Big pig.
Porgy.
I was gonna say, isn't
Porgy.
a pogey a fucking Menhaden?
Yeah.
No,
Porgy.
Porgy is
It's a fish.
Is
Pogies
that like?
are
it's
what
in
they
the
call
same family as
Menhaden
a
down
sheep's
south.
yeah. And I think, yeah.
Yeah, this guy, he don't fucking know his fish IDs.
Oh, well. I know my fish.
I caught a fucking big
Atlantic wolffish.
Fish, that was a carp.
I wish
He had
I
a
would
15.5-inch carp up on his fucking hog trough.
I'm proud of him though.
Leg slimy as
giant
fuck.
crappie. What are you talking about? Yesterday? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yesterday was
Whatever.
one-
Whenever
yeah.
you come with a
He,
lot.
he's had like
Did you go
4 or
today?
5 trips. 4 or 5
Murder.
trips without losing a hog trough.
Murder yesterday. And today.
Wolffish.
Yeah, wolffish. Yeah.
Not the sculpin looking thing that were west, but these are
That
Atlantic.
thing
like a
still
giant
crawls down on the
goldfish.
bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a giant...
Giant
Y'all
goldfish.
ate them things?
Yeah, 40, 50
didn't
pounds.
eat
Yeah, they say they
They eat 'em.
when they get
Yeah,
up north,
I
they
mean,
eat
dude,
'em.
we're talking about Japan.
Yeah, they eat.
No,
yeah,
not,
they eat.
not these aren't. These aren't.
We're talking about Japan. Yeah.
Yeah, but these aren't Japan. These are
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, but they eat them when they catch them up north. And like when I was going to fishing shows, I'd see mounts of them of the guys that were doing the charter business out of like New England and shit. They'd have mounts on them. They catch them, I think, when they're trying to catch the cod, and
Right.
because they're on the bottom and they're in that same range, and it's like one of the catches they catch. But they're gnarly looking.
Oh, yeah.
and they get big. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
30.
They
30
look like-
pounds.
What I saw
20
Joel
pounds.
with,
Yeah.
he's holding the head here and then the guts like.
Right, the real
And then he's
loose-
holding the tail. I'm like, oh my god. Yeah.
real loose
Big ugly
looking-
face.
yeah.
Like a pit bull in the face.
Yeah. Probably super delicious.
because it's all slow and cold.
Yeah. Probably sits on the bottom and eats crabs, and lobsters, and bottom shrimp and
Yeah.
crustaceans and shit all the time.
Yeah.
Probably all it eats. So yeah.
Yeah, but I was in Okinawa. I didn't fish. I didn't kayak or nothing like that when I was out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I walked on the reefs and all that stuff, and I saw little fish. And never even saw anything big. You know, to tell you, never saw a seagull. Never saw a seagull.
Really?
Fuck, I don't
really remember.
I don't remember seeing seagulls either.
The only large animal in the air was the fruit bats. I never saw anything
I didn't
bigger
even
than
see- I
this.
didn't see fruit bats.
Bigger than a sparrow
They eat
size.
everything?
Everything. And so I've always like they had to eat all these things. There's no seagulls on the fucking island.
Yeah.
That's only 7 miles wide.
Fucking seagulls don't go there.
So think about it. Run your brain scans. Run your brain
Kill me.
memories.
I don't recall.
Never saw one. Then I saw Bizarre Foods guy, right? And he was on the island between Iceland and England. I said there's a little island out there, and they're damn sure have a season for seagulls, and they're going and catching them, netting them, and eating them bitches.
Oh.
And so I'm like, okay, now they're eating seagulls. Let me see how they make these things, right? Because what about if I have to eat a seagull one day?
I've seen seagulls. They don't look like there's much to them.
Right. So they actually have a season, so you don't wipe them out. Right?
Yeah.
So they have a season. It's the young ones, and they're gorging themselves, so they can't fly. So they get them with the nets on the boats, so they can spot out which ones can't get up. Right. So they just net them. They get them, and they break their necks and squeeze out all the fucking shit and puke out of them. Like just. It's gross.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then they gotta like smoke them like you would shad. I mean, where it's just oil and shit coming out. And he said once that all happened, it wasn't that bad. It was good actually. It tastes like any kind of bird, but the feathers stunk and the oil on the outside, all that was what the shit.
Any bird that eats fish, man, like the diver ducks that eat fish.
Yeah.
It's just so horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a gannet would be. There's a lot of meat on a gannet, right?
But it would
Yeah.
probably be terrible.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely horrendous.
Be like
oily.
dark.
You would
Just-
want to eat like a red-tailed hawk,
Yeah.
not an osprey.
Right. Yeah.
This guy's thought about it.
I mean, if it comes down to me or that bird, you goddamn right I thought of it. I didn't even have to think about it.
Lee doesn't see eagles when he fishes. I'm just saying.
But man, after Rob.
Dude, that day I was catfishing, we saw in Rudy that day. Except it was in the freezing cold winter. They were fucking with each other. It was like 9 bald eagles at one time. Some fully mature, some looking like they were just solid black almost.
Yeah.
But just all fuck go to tree and then fuck with each other in the sky.
We saw it.
We saw
it.
3 juvies on
Yeah.
Saturday.
And we saw it in Rudy one time when they would like latch and
doing the
spin down thing and everything.
That's cool.
But it was a lot
it's-
warmer.
Well, I'm gonna say as big as they are, I would love to see that.
But they're way to fuck. I mean, they are way up.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah, oh,
about
yeah.
look like is that a bird or is that
Thousand.
just a big
Big
airplane?
bags,
way up?
There's somebody's yard trash bag flying in the sky. They're
But it is cool because they lock and start spinning and dropping. And yeah. and then you break off, and it's like
Yeah, we wouldn't see them break off, and then all of a sudden you see them fly up. Like, it looked like they would hit the ground, but they...
We need to get Kyle to get video of that up in Alaska.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a better chance to see him. Though,
Yeah.
'cause,
See him do that there.
Yeah.
Dude, that spot I was at on James, man, that,
Loaded with him.
there was 9 of them. There may have been more. You could singly count 9, but then they like move. Because they were, I don't know, we were kind of moving, we were on the trolling motor, so we were coming down the river real slow, or back up the river real slow.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of them now.
Dude, it got so bad. I didn't mention that on the way back up the river, that trip. The battery started getting low, man. We're switching. We got 2 batteries, so we're just switching back and forth. It's so cold out that by the time this battery gets slow after 4 or 5 minutes, you put it back on the other one, and you know, we were close, could see the ramp when we were having to do this, but it would almost completely rejuvenate the battery for 4 or 5 minutes, just as cold as it was outside.
It was.
Yeah. Fuck, talking about food and shit. Rob Will mentioned that you can eat them iguanas. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have to in Florida. I'm gonna have to. I
just have to eat one, man.
Yeah.
I just want to, right?
Yeah. I'm
Just
trying to
fried
figure out how to
iguana
eat
leg.
it.
Gator. You can eat it. You can eat it. Iguana.
Yeah.
Fried legs, man. And they eat bullfrogs, man.
Fucking dual survival, all that shit on Discovery, man. Fucking set up a fire, fucking throw
If it
spit on, and
walks.
fucking roast it
If
over
it
the
walks.
fire.
Yeah,
breathe,
man,
that
you
dude
ain't gotta
will eat.
roast
It
it
doesn't
over
matter
a
if it
fire.
walks
I
or
bet
breathe.
their legs would be good. I mean,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
fried.
Yeah.
Because the only thing you're gonna eat on a lizard is legs. Just
Tail.
Oh yeah, that's true. Tail. That's
Most
right.
of the
That's
tails.
right.
Yep. Just trying to figure out how to get one. Like noose it or something or something.
Rattlesnake
I would say
tastes
good luck.
like shit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
What?
that.
You didn't like rattlesnake?
Fucking hate it.
Oh, I love it. It tastes like chicken, but
No,
Oh,
it
one time
don't. It tastes like a goddamn rattlesnake.
it's just like a rough piece of chicken. That shit is made like I saw him cut
Gator.
the head off of in Sweetwater, cut the head off of, skin it, cut it up into chunks, fry it. Here you go.
Gator.
And say Gator's
Gator's
Gator,
good.
real good. Yeah.
I've had all I've ever had is fried, but it was good. And frog legs I've only ever had
Frog legs are
fried
good.
at one place that oyster place
You don't
that
want
everybody
no way.
loves in Elizabeth City. There's the Oyster Barn or the Oyster House or something in
I know
Elizabeth
what
City.
you're talking
It's been there forever, and
It's up above Cape Charles and stuff. Yeah.
No, Elizabeth
Elizabeth-
City.
Oh, Elizabeth City. I'm sorry. I'm thinking that
You're,
place up there.
you're talking about the Great Machaponegu Clam Shack.
Yes.
Is what
That's-
you're thinking
that's
about.
what I-
I have not been there, but I'd like to go to the Machapongo Clam Shack one time.
Yeah.
I've heard that it's good.
Yeah.
But anyway, I had fried crab legs at that oyster place. I don't know if they over fried them or you have to fry them that hard, but it was just
Rough. Tough.
Straight.
and so
crunch.
thin. Yeah.
I must say, I've never.
But I mean, I've
Seen-
seen how big these bullfrog legs can be, and there's no way that this was like a big bullfrog leg fried, because these things get, I mean, thick.
Yeah. It's like it's chicken wing, basically. It's thinner chicken wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watching them all skinned with the salt. You put salt on them, the muscles and shit. Legs
Are you guys as
start
good as
popping.
Jake? Do we have 13 people watching?
5.
You guys suck. Next guest, fucking call somebody else. Somebody else to fuck in here. Get somebody else to fuck. We had the fucking future mayor of Virginia Beach in this motherfucker last week.
I can see it now.
Dude, I think it would be fucking hilarious. Me and Shane were talking about that. It's all, I mean, it would be like strictly for popularity, for publicity, just to get you, but it would be funny as fuck if Jake ran for the mayor of Virginia. Fuck Will Sessoms.
And he
At
fucking
least give him somebody to battle against. Nobody's gonna vote for Jake Hiles, but at least there's somebody.
it'd be funnier if he fucking won.
Right. Oh no, then you have to deal with that shit.
Yeah,
Then he'd be pissed off.
It'd be like,
Resign.
it'd be like, oh shit, what did I do now?
Then he'd be mad as a
Rudy
motherfucker.
Inlet, Rudy Inlet, fucking city ordinance, not a fucking kayak in here. We're fucking on the fucking Hatteras, we're fucking bluefishing this year.
Rudy Inlet. Unsafe. 55 foot and under. You're not over 50 foot.
You go to Rudy one
Boat
time
ramp
last
closed.
year.
I went to Rudy
Not
once.
once.
once or twice.
I'm
gonna flounder fish at the HRBT this year. I'm going
to
to
flounder fish this year, but I don't know if I'm gonna do. I may have fished at the
Man,
HRBT like once.
over around your way, you got good flounder fishing.
Suffolk or Portsmouth? Which part are you talking about?
But it does. I mean, you're a 10-minute ride from either. You know what I'm saying?
True, I gotta think. The spot
There's good flounder fishing around there, man.
Drop offs.
Those edges.
When currents.
Dude,
currents move.
everybody says that those edges around Craney Island are insane, or used to be insane for flounder fishing.
Hard bottom.
I can see
that. Yeah. You think about that.
Striper spot.
Especially when those baits are moving through
That's
there.
what I'm
Man,
saying.
we've
When
seen
currents moving.
Yeah.
Dropping off that drop.
I had to deal
We've
with.
seen
Son, you can't be out here
following
flounder or
across
under
flats.
there. I'm going under there. I'm going to the dock. I'm going. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to get the Coast Guard out here. I gotta get my limit. I'm gonna call my buddy. What do you say? I'm gonna call my buddy, and I'm gonna get him to come. I'm gonna get him to come out here and get you.
My spot too. They're always fucking cool. Tex goes out to my spot. Tex is always gonna get in trouble somewhere.
But every time I take him to one of my spots, we get in trouble. So I don't. It goes back. I don't know. Either I have terrible luck with him, or I get in trouble.
I don't care about no fishing signs, and no trespassing signs around lakes. I don't really give a fuck.
What was hilarious? What was hilarious that day?
Fuck that shit, man.
What was hilarious that day was
right.
What was hilarious that day is when he said there were sensors in the fucking cement. So if you touched it, we know it. And I was like,
no, he said there are sensors and cameras under there.
Right.
So they can see you, and it sends a whatever to the office.
Sensors. When he said sensors, I was like, he's like really bullshitting. That's like crazy.
Do you see the weight of this?
Don't worry about it.
I was like, bro, you see this forklift above me? 20,000-ton forklift above me? Get the fuck out of here.
Sensors,
This motherfucker just drove a crane. That can pick up a box full of vehicles over top of me.
It was so funny when he was like calling his superiors and shit and calling everybody, and he was all.
And the guy's like, they're out all the time.
You can see it in his face that he said that, and he went, just turn, and like, you can see it, like a little bit of his color, like change his face, just like he still wanted to look mean.
Yeah, he still
went there, but you can see it soften up. He went, fuck.
Walked off. God, I wonder if the motherfuckers bought it.
He probably called his wife or something. I gotta do this. I'm gonna have to. We can come on out here and get these guys out of here, and we sat there looking at him. Chris that's his first time coming down here, so he's looking like, oh shit.
He's backing off, and I actually stayed right up on it. He was right there, and I was just looking at him.
Yeah, Kevin
just breathing.
Big fat dude, look like
I just been like,
what the hell is the name of that movie? I'm gonna get you. That's what he looks like.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
I always reference that one too, and he's probably the same guys, but Trading Places.
Trading Places,
right? Because then when he's in the bar,
when he's in the bar, Yep, that's exactly what he looked like too. I was like, man, get the hell out of here.
Classic shit, man. Yep. Then there's some movies like, man, okay, there's like 3 movies I talk to people that are modern day movies, like Trading Places. If you're young, you probably haven't seen that movie.
I mean, if you're 30 or over, you've seen it.
You've seen it, but before, if you're 20, you probably seen it.
I never saw Trading Places.
That's,
Eddie Murphy,
it's good, man. It's fucking really good.
My parents probably watched it because they really like it.
And if you had HBO and
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis was in the movie.
Yeah.
You didn't see that?
Yeah.
I'm sure that my parents had
that was big deal.
Yeah, super big deal.
Man.
Yeah. She's still sexy at like
65.
But
like 3 movies that I'm like, I keep asking people if they've seen them, and I'm surprised as fuck that nobody's seen them. Well, one's Idiocracy. Especially nowadays.
I don't think I've seen it.
I've never seen it.
That's how you guys got it.
Who's in it?
Well, it's Mike Judge movie. So Mike Judge is
Beavis and
Butthead and Office Space. It's another one you got to see.
Office Space.
Office Space is amazing.
Okay, good. Thank God. You only see one of my 3.
That's my dude. That's my favorite.
Tex, I'm gonna need you to be
I'm gonna
less than an hour late.
I know that Super Troopers is on my list of 3.
Wait, my other Idiocracy, you got to see and what it is.
I've seen pieces of Idiocracy.
Right, you got to see it from the beginning because the part of the beginning is what has happened. It's where all the smart people are like control bleeding, right, basically, and all the idiots, trailer parks are just fucking humping out of control. So you see the family tree go, blah, 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 fill up the screen while the two rich people are going, and we're just taking our time, and then they start stressing them, the guy dies, right? So they no kids.
Oh,
you got
wow.
15,000 from these people. So it's a experiment where these guys, the military put them in a time capsule, and they forget about them, and 1,000 years later they wake up, and the world's completely run by idiots. I mean, it's. And just so where we've gotten if we keep going the way we're going, right? It's become a documentary.
Somebody said about that about the
it's become
world
a
the other
fucking
day.
documentary. Like the president is Macho Camacho, a wrestler.
We're getting ready to have Donald Trump sign.
No,
Macho.
Yeah, but that's Macho. I think his name is Macho Camacho or something like that. and he's shirt off. He's a wrestler guy, so he's shooting guns. And it's the best, and especially as time goes on, it keeps getting better because we're heading
going that way.
Yeah. Idiocracy. I'm gonna post it because it really surprised me. And the other one is Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder.
That you have to see.
Never go fool me. Just that was my movie, man. I had to watch it like twice because it wasn't funny.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about funny.
I was like, I had to watch it. We were talking about you had to watch it again, but when I watched it again, I was dying.
The Pony Time messed me up because I was like, what time period is this?
Yeah.
That's what got me first.
I'm sorry.
What is this?
The first time I saw it, I'm like, this movie sucks, except for the time when Rico takes the steak off Kip's plate.
Right.
Fucking
Football over the mat somewhere.
If we're talking about 3 funny movies you gotta see, my 3 are Napoleon Dynamite, Friday, and Super Troopers.
Right.
Super Troopers.
Oh, that's hard. I gotta go Step Brothers, Friday.
Grandma's Boy.
Yeah, that's good. That's hard. Like, there's so many like
It's
Grandma's Boy.
But that's all new.
That's all. Those are all brand new when it comes.
Yeah.
Don't be a menace, man.
Friday
Don't be a menace.
Don't Be a Menace is probably
That is like
classic. I'm gonna get you suckers.
I'm gonna get you sucker.
Hilarious.
I
can go on forever about comedy.
Well, on like serious movies, I actually the last 2 nights watched the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo trilogy.
I haven't seen it.
Is that?
It's a Swedish film. It's all subtitles.
Fuck.
It's like it's like pause. Like,
I got lost in last emotion.
It is 9 hours of subtitles.
Yeah.
But you watch it,
that's what I like.
and then you don't realize that you're watching a subtitle movie.
Yeah.
It's just.
I mean, I used to do it. With
it's
Dragon Ball
intense.
as a kid, like,
it's like the murder mystery, and it all kind of builds upon each other. And last night, I got home from work, didn't go to bed till 1. I'm falling asleep after lunch today, just like, oh god,
because binging it.
I stayed up, watched 3 hours of the second movie, and then I'm like, man, I can't go to sleep now. I gotta watch this third one. 3 hours later, just like, man, life sucks.
Dude, I did that shit with the Lord of the Rings back in the day after I got off work. Except I didn't watch 2 in a day, but I just decided I wanted to watch them. But just so one day I came home and watched the first one, the next day I watched the second one, the next day I watched the third one.
Yep.
My
only issue with those were the lows when they're whispering to each other, and it's fucking loud as fuck. And it's you even in the movie theater. I saw one in the movie theater. I was like, I can't hear them.
That's
they're
how
whispering.
The Batman trilogy movies were, like The Dark Knight especially. It was real quiet, talking and
it was, and it boom,
boom. The music comes on. It's like God.
the Dark Knight was
the Dark Knight was
fucking amazing.
That was a great movie.
I can see.
I didn't see it in the theater, but that was a good movie.
IMAX.
Yep.
I went to go see that.
They got
IMAX.
Superman versus Batman coming out, and I'm
Team Bat.
I'm guessing from the longer trailer, there's like Wonder Woman. This is, I guess they're heading
starting
towards the
Justice League.
Avengers.
That's why they call it the Dawn of Justice.
So
Right. They're heading towards the Avengers type of movie.
As it comes
gotta
to it, from what I understand, like if you break it down, Batman isn't even a superhero.
No,
He's just a person.
Right, right. He's not at all.
Superman is a superhero.
But
These others are
They see him as a
superheroes.
god.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They see Superman as a god. That's the problem that Batman had with it. He's like, this man's not a god. He's not from this planet. He can wipe out an entire planet, wipe out the planet if he wanted to, type thing.
Okay.
Let's take care of it.
Rolling the black nerd over here.
Hey,
Well, I mean,
Big time.
well, that's
Big
what I'm
time
saying.
comic book
Batman
nerd.
is a man, and these other Superman is an alien.
No, it's
Yeah.
Wonder Woman. I saw Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman's in it. Yeah.
She's not a superhero though, right? She got. I mean,
She's a
she got
superhero.
lasso. What the fuck is?
Like, she's a superhero. That's what she does. The lasso is the lasso of truth. It's really
Right.
kind of. She's got super strength, stuff like that. But
And speak.
but yeah, she ain't nothing special type thing. Like,
Well, that's
But-
well the Deadpool movie, right? So
Shane.
I can't read it. Just read it to me.
Kevin is a stone foot rubber.
The what?
Foot rubber.
Foot rubber. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
constantly rubs his foot. You should have said, dude, it doesn't take minutes into the podcast and you're rubbing your comfort or something.
No, it's just it's all
Yeah, the supervisor, this dude comes like, he's the head of mechanical for the railroad the other day. And I'll probably get fired for this shit, but fuck them. Fuck that motherfucker. So he comes into our safety meeting in the morning, and I sit to where I'm like behind these people that are talking, you know what I mean? And they're just lunch booths, you know what I mean? And they're kind of in front of us. So it's this guy's turn to come up and say his piece or whatever, because he's around for, they go place to place, you know, they have to talk to and speak to everybody. This motherfucker comes up to talk and goes from being normal to sticking his right hand in his pocket, and he's got some change in there. The entire time this is run. Oh, and you're talking about five. Me and Keith is standing next to me, and we're just looking. I mean, we done turned sideways, got our heads sideways, pointing, laughing. I mean, he's not paying attention to shit. This dude, like, I hope they took him out and got him something for this itch. Because the people downtown in Norfolk, this guy's not from Norfolk. The people downtown in Norfolk took him to see the wrong girl last night. That's all we could think. This motherfucker couldn't stop itching. Either that, hey, sometimes you gotta get yours.
Maybe that's his nervous
I don't
talking
know.
in front of things.
If he's gonna do that, he needs to take that change out of his pocket.
Yeah.
He had change in his. Oh my god, it was fucking amazing. It was amazing the whole time. I don't think I heard a word that guy said.
Too distracting. Yeah,
Up
well,
there,
talking
like-
about Black Nerd over here. I was when the Deadpool came out. Right? You must.
I haven't seen this.
Okay, I'm not a comic book. I'm not a comic book reader, but I like the movies. Like I enjoyed the X-Men movies.
I saw X-Men the day it
opened.
opened in the theater back in the day because I was excited. I never read comics.
Right.
When that movie came out, I was super amped to see it just because the action looked awesome. And I went the first day it opened. And I've seen a lot. I haven't seen all of them. I've seen most of the X-Men.
Well, then when it come on TV, and that's when I get it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Avengers. I haven't seen the dude, the billionaire dude that lives on the cliff.
It's
Iron Man.
Yeah.
I've seen what,
Iron Man.
three of those. I've seen
Those-
three of
yeah,
those.
three of
They've
those.
already been on TV now.
It's hard to say who's got like the best as far as their individual movies. Cat is amazing. The first one sucked. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this next one that's about to come out next month or whatever is gonna be crazy, and the one that came out before that was insane. It was almost better than the Avengers. Like
I didn't
it was
like
really
well,
good.
like you said with the 1 and 2. Like I didn't like the first Thor movie.
Yeah,
but I loved the second one.
I didn't like
Love
either
the
one of the
second
Thors. Like,
I love the second one. The second one,
I like
was on
because
the
it had
planet more.
the
I haven't
gauntlet,
seen
the
Thor
stone
movies.
or whatever. Because I know what's going to happen when the Infinity Gauntlet and
See, I didn't
if
know.
you haven't seen if you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy,
I know
you
what
can
they're
see
talking
that.
about.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's amazing.
Awesome.
Because Chris Pratt
Where the
is,
fuck is the Silver
The
Surfer
top.
in all this?
he was in
Fantastic
Fantastic
Four.
Four,
Wait,
but that was trash. So
You're talking
That's
about
Marvel. That's not.
that's all Marvel.
Yeah, and that was like
Yeah,
cartoon. That was
yeah.
like bad. It was bad.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah. What was it? You naming the guy in the universe thing where you said Chris something?
Chris Pratt.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's the guy from Jurassic. Have you seen Jurassic World? The new
No.
Jurassic World.
Wait, but who?
What did he play in?
What was the movie with the guy who's in Iron Man 2, the other arms dealer guy? He was the long. What was that?
Arms dealer.
This not the same movie. That's not the same movie where he's got long blonde hair and they're flying around space, or is that not the same Guardians of the Galaxy? Guardians of the Galaxy is the ones with the little
raccoon.
With the raccoon. Rocket
different
Raccoon.
movie I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Different movie I'm thinking about.
Rocket Raccoon. He's a beast.
Yeah.
That little farce.
Yeah, so
He's played by what's his name? The guy from The Hangover.
Zach Galifianakis.
No, not him.
Oh, Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. Yeah, and I didn't even know it was him because he's doing this voice for him and everything, but he fits. You know, he fits. But Chris Pratt fits. But Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, you can't get no better than that.
No, see, that's
you
what
can't get any better.
So I gotta go see this.
Yeah,
Well,
that is the best Marvel movie that they have.
See, I saw him, and so
to
my
this
whole
day.
thing was I was watching the commercials. I'm like, okay, it looks like it's modern day time,
Yeah.
and then because I watched Wolverine,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
where
Don't worry about
he
that.
gets changed into the mutant X,
Yeah,
where
it
he's
was
got
good.
all the powers. His sword comes out of his
Yeah.
hands, his mouth is shut, and all that stuff.
Trash.
But up until that point, I was like, he's a great character. I mean, he's
Who, what?
Ryan Reynolds is funny as
Ryan-
fuck.
yeah, yes.
I mean, he's
When you sew his mouth shut in the movie, you ruined it.
right.
When you sew that guy's mouth shut,
Yeah.
with Deadpool is supposed to be, he's called mouth with the
Yeah.
Merc with the mouth.
Yeah.
That's all he does.
I mean,
talk,
and he
you
does
know.
it on that movie until the end of it.
And then
right?
this new one, I cried laughing from start to finish, and then the action is just like, you know, you're seeing swords coming through people's throats and slow motion bullets going through three people's heads and everything.
And the whole time he's talking
And
shit.
he's talking shit. And he's talking shit and he's scratching his nuts and showing his ass like that's what Deadpool is.
Yeah.
And Colossus, the big silver dude, that's what he's supposed to look like. He's a big Russian. In the comic book, that's how they should have had.
What was he in
he was just,
Wolverine?
he was in the X-Men movie. He wasn't in the Wolverine. He was
Okay, which
he was from like Kansas or
Who
something
played
like that.
Wolverine?
Hugh Jackman.
Oh, I
Hugh
know.
Jackman,
And
okay.
he turns into glass or something.
Yeah, he turned like
I remember
yeah.
that. I remember that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But that sucked.
Yeah.
You know, this
I
one he
love the
stayed
X-Men
with,
movies.
but, you know.
Yeah,
I like
I like the prequel
the
one.
movie.
I didn't
I
watch,
just can't
but
get into
I
it.
didn't
You gotta
watch,
level.
but so
You gotta watch
I
it
couldn't
from,
keep
you
up.
gotta
I
watch
don't.
one.
Yeah, dude, I don't watch that many movies, so I just couldn't keep up with all of the Thors and Captain Americas and all that. I saw the X-Men movies, and I really liked those. I've seen Iron Man. That dude's a badass.
Yeah.
Iron Man is
I wish
a
I had
fucking
that kind of money just to be
badass,
as big
dude.
like him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He talks shit.
Yes.
He doesn't give a fuck.
He doesn't
He's
care.
fucking awesome.
Yeah. He does not care.
Yeah.
And they picked the perfect people to play these guys.
Yeah.
Like you could
Oh yeah,
get no
the
better
guy,
than Robert
like I
Downey
said, Hugh
Jr.
Jackman that played.
Yeah, Hugh Jackman.
for
He looks just like Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
I didn't read comics as a kid, but you always heard about comics, and there was the cartoons.
the cartoons,
So
yeah.
Wolverine is like my favorite
The epitome,
anyway. And this dude looked like Wolverine.
The fucking
Exactly.
arcade game.
Yeah, the game Marvel vs. Cat. I can't wait.
No, the X-Men.
Oh, the X-Men game
Like
where it
the
was like
arcade
four.
one.
Yeah, it was four. Yeah,
four
with
or
the-
five, and
Yeah, it had all the
Yeah.
different joysticks around, and it'd be like 6 people playing one. Yeah, that was.
And then they're from the cast of those, right?
So now 0 people are watching.
Because right
now, yeah.
seven. One.
Like, I'm not going to talk about movies. They heard me talk about Jake. Somebody heard me mention Jake the Mayor.
When Ryan Reynolds was in the Blade. That's
Yeah,
when
he
I
was in
like,
Blade,
That's
yeah.
when I was like, this motherfucker is good in
Yeah.
his action movies.
Yes.
I saw Blade.
Because he's got that sarcasm.
Yeah.
When he did, what was the first movie he did? The
Dan
college
Wilder.
movie. When he did that, he reminded me of
Van Wilder.
I love that movie.
Yeah, but it's true. He's from
Van Wilder.
Cream Puffs.
Yeah, the cream puff. That's the best part of the movie.
Okay.
Best part of the movie. It's so good. It's just dripping on her face. Classic. I'm gonna go watch that. I'm gonna watch that today. That's a classic.
But the when that came out, from my perspective, he reminded me of Chevy Chase. When Chevy Chase was doing
yeah.
when he was doing
Young
Flash,
Chevy, yeah.
that era, he reminded me of that. He kind of felt like he pulled from that a little bit.
Chevy Chase was a comical badass.
Yes, he
that dude was
was.
fucking
Then-
awesome.
Yeah,
Then
yeah. Oh, but have you seen the new Vacation? The new National Lampoon's Vacation with hilarious.
And it's his
his
boy,
funny,
right?
bro.
And it's his
Yes,
son.
his son. It's Rusty.
It's real
and
Rusty.
Audrey's
It's actual
in it.
Rusty.
Yeah. Oh my God, man, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. He didn't really play a big part in it, but the guy who played Stu in The Hangover is Rusty.
Right.
Funny now.
Yeah,
nonstop.
I didn't realize.
Ed Nelms.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't realize that was him until there was a commercial, and I was like, wait a minute, and then on Wikipedia, I was like, fuck, that's Rusty.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was him.
Yeah.
You know, that was.
I saw the first two. Is there a third? There's a third Hangover.
Yeah.
It has been on TV. Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I've seen the third one. I saw the first two. The first one still.
The third one sucked. Yeah.
The first one was
The
amazing.
third one. Yeah. The first one is.
First one.
Me and
I guess we didn't put that in the
Because
top
you didn't
three,
know
I
what to
guess.
expect.
Oh, yeah. In the
Yeah, and then
beginning
after
of it.
that, in the second and third, you're like, you know what's
It's the same.
Me and my
Yeah.
buddy were talking about Meet the Fockers the other day.
Oh my god! Meet the
Yeah.
parents.
I mean, Meet the
Fuckers.
Parents.
Yeah.
The original
first
Meet the
time you
Parents.
seen that.
Oh my god.
Mr. Jinxie. Like, why is the cat on the toilet? He's like, he's potty trained.
Oh,
Are you a hothead fucker?
Watch it, fucker.
yes.
Yeah, Gaylord Fokker.
Gaylord fucker. Yeah.
So that's Gay Fokker.
Your name's Gay fucker. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, I only catch movies when they come on TV. I haven't been in a movie theater in a long time.
Yeah.
I think the last time.
Commodore?
Hell no.
No?
You talking about down there in Portsmouth?
Yeah.
Nah. I've never
See,
been
I
there.
want to go because Maggie likes the dinner and a movie thing.
Do they have dinner and movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but I don't, and they play first runs.
But
Cinema, what is it?
Cinema
Cinema Cafe.
Cafe.
The food fucking, it's just fucking shitty food.
But
I should
right.
literally
Cinema
be a
Bistro
place
is good,
that
but
makes
it's-
nice food that plays first run movies.
Cinema Bistro.
well, and that's the
Cinema Bistro is just
Commodore.
expensive as hell.
Yeah.
But-
Cinema Bistro is very expensive. Oh, yeah.
You guys can keep talking.
We are.
Very expensive.
So what about Lee? what do y'all think about Lee?
I think the last time I was in a movie theater was Total Recall.
Damn!
I-
The original Total Recall?
No.
Oh, the
the
new,
last-
I was like, oh
last-
my god!
last-
Because I saw Lord of the Rings in the movie
Okay,
theater, but
okay.
Total Recall's last time.
I would say
went.
Total
The
Recall.
last
That shit
time
came out
I've
like
gone to
93.
Last time I've gone to a movie was Watchmen.
Right.
Watchmen was good too.
That's a good
Yeah.
couple years ago too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to the movie at least once or twice a month. It depends on what's coming out. Like with Superman and Batman coming out this month, I'll be there, and then Captain America comes out right after. I'll be
So,
there again.
You go to the movies and you buy sneakers and you don't buy fishing rods. Or
I mean,
fishing
I'm not pressing it. I'm not pressing it at all because I'm still catching fish with you that I got. Like, I'm not worried about it.
You go to movies, you buy sneakers, you buy flat brim caps.
It's a gift from my sister.
And you buy freaking red eye shads. I'm sorry.
I gotta have it. It does its job.
I just
It does its job.
bought a Sebile $20.
The Magic Swimmer?
Yeah, I had
The big
to.
one?
No, the smaller one for the
Okay.
stripers at the bridge.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, 'cause that's
But they get
that's
the big one
next
for the
weekend.
for the drum.
I got Storm copies of those.
Okay.
So I have those.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, but the only problem with that is the hook's being on the bottom, grabbing stuff. You can't troll it. You have to cast at them. And sometimes those fucking strikers are finicky, and we had to scale down so many times.
Yeah.
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 I had me some new gear. So like I just got the boat.
Yeah.
Got new waders. I love that boat.
Yeah.
Got
What'd you
a
get for
hot
waders?
cross.
Just having a new boat because you've been riding
Field and
used
Stream. I
boats.
love the Field and Stream ones when I was wearing those.
Yeah.
You've been riding used boats and old
Yeah.
boats for so
It
long.
felt
Dude, are
so
you keeping
good.
it in your truck and is it bending?
No, it's not bending at all.
And-
Kevin gave me the pad.
Yeah.
And it
the
lines
reason why
up
it's in
better.
my truck now is because
It lines up
I've
right
gone
with
the
summers.
past 4 days.
Right.
Like,
You
yeah.
you at the crib?
What do you mean?
Or where are you parked at?
I'm in the back.
Okay.
Right back here.
Alright, you good.
I've gone every single day since I've got it, honestly. Like I think I maybe took like one day off.
Took Sunday off, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was it?
Yeah.
Because I was looking at you on Facebook.
You talking shit, yeah. He's been talking. Billy's my.
What the
I'm gonna
fuck
let
are
y'all
you
know.
talking about Sunday, matter of fact?
Billy is my.
I thought before Shane even posted that picture, do you even fish, bro? I look at my phone coming back from out
I
west.
called you to see if you wanted to go to Al's house.
I was my phone was off. I was coming back from out west. I look at my phone. I see Lee called. Okay, whatever. Get to Bass Pro parking lot. See,
Out west?
yeah, out west.
Like you flew
like-
to
no,
see your
no.
parents?
Drove.
Oh, okay.
Fishing.
I'm like, what hold on, out west? Where the fuck?
He went to location.
It might as well
You
go
went
out
fishing.
west.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, I see. Do you even fish, bro?
I saw that picture
on the back of my car.
I saw that too. Have you ever seen my handwriting?
and that's why
I
was
couldn't
like,
come up with anything that straight, dog.
Well, then I was telling you, I see Wawa Shore Drive. I see Diesel. So now
Show
I'm
him.
thinking,
I wrote one of those. Is it still in there?
No, I don't know.
Well, no, I remember when you posted up your food log earlier this year. I was like, what? Tilap?
You got chicken scratch for handwriting?
Oh, I just wrote up there.
Doctor's
Stop eating
Mine's bad.
tilapia.
Oh, mine's pretty bad.
This is worse than mine.
I can
Mine's
read
bad.
it. But no, yeah, you so I was like, I got
Nah,
a
you
call
got the
from
wrong
Lee.
one, homie.
And I knew you and Maggie went up to Williamsburg.
Yeah.
So I'm like, parked in Hampton. I see a missed call from Lee. I'm like,
did it.
Man, Lee was over here, probably saw my car pass Pro. That probably calling me, hey, you in here, blah, blah, blah. No, you're not? Oh, let's fuck with Billy.
No.
Then let's send this to Shane Hatcher.
No, me and Shane went to get to fucking Al's house, man.
So I still have some ideas who it was. It doesn't matter. I'm looking at this and I'm like, these motherfuckers. I'm not pissed or anything.
Right.
It's just like, man, you got me.
Well, I mean, I saw the picture on Facebook. No, but that wasn't. No, I mean, they could have written it on your card. It was at least a fucking note.
You should have pep rally, pep rally white stuff on it. Do you even fish, bro? Run it all the way around it. Yeah.
It
would have scraped right off.
Removing that would not have been.
Oh, did you see? You don't scroll through Facebook right now.
I do. Yeah, I do a little bit. But
Did you see Rob's shit? Rob is in control of Cocatat's Instagram.
Yeah.
So send him some pictures if you want.
Yeah,
Dude,
he's
they're
up for
really fucking bad. Really, really. I don't even think they follow me. I have tagged them in everything that I've done wearing their shit. I've tagged their pictures. Or I've tagged them in the comments. Dude, I don't even think they follow me. I just don't think they know somebody in there just doesn't care.
They're like,
to follow.
He's too loud. We're kind of laid
No,
back.
I don't even think that they know anything about what's going on. Like,
Rob followed me from Cocatat today.
right? Oh, he told me that he'll change that today. I was like, dude, I was like, I've sent them pictures. I think they just deleted them.
I'm taking like, what is this shit?
He's gonna put some pictures. I've got 2 good pictures with those tuna, with my Cocatat stuff on.
Yeah.
That's some out of the box shit. I mean, and their action shot. One of them is a real good action shot. Like I mean, the one of me reaching over to the back of the boat, gaffing that tuna. You can read Cocatat on my arm. Like. That's some out of the box type of stuff. I mean, I know that's not exactly what their market is for, but it worked perfectly fine.
They're California, whitewater, fucking.
So they really, they're really,
Oh, so they're not gonna like the blood gushing out of that tuna.
Well, no, not necessarily. I mean, a lot of these companies, though, kayak fishing is still very, very new.
To the companies, yes.
companies.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, they don't.
I think
they
you'll
don't
see some
know
adjustments
what is what.
I think that if it catches on with Coconut and stuff, you'll see some pricing adjustments and some moderations towards to get people into their gear because
$600 jackets,
dude, those rain jackets that we wear are like $4 something, and the fucking waders are over $500. Like that's not. It's. I mean, I can honestly tell you that if we didn't get the deal that we get, I wouldn't. I couldn't.
You couldn't afford it.
Yeah,
I got my Cocatat bibs for like 60% off.
Yeah, and I tell people
off.
I tell people that I know can afford the stuff. Exactly what I use. But if I know you can't afford it, we use breathable waders for a long time, and these are breathable waders.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
they're really nice.
You got relief zippers and
Gore-Tex.
Yeah,
Gore-Tex,
and they breathe.
They really breathe too. Like to the point of where when it's cold, they breathe, and you don't get cold.
Yeah.
Because the cold can escape back out, and the warm stays
in.
Into your layers. It's
Yep, all that
breathable,
moisture
breathable.
goes out,
Yeah,
keeps
there's
the warmth in.
Wicked.
yeah,
Badass.
yeah,
Yeah.
breathable.
Yeah. Yeah, but Rob just followed me today from there.
Yep. Yeah. I told him, I was like, dude, I don't even think they follow me, and I've sent them pictures. I've tagged them in all kinds of shit. Like, the only company that really fucks with it, AFCO has a subdivision in Carolina called the AFCO
Yeah, but
Carolinas.
those guys know us.
the AFCO
really-
Carolinas guys share my stuff and do stuff
well,
like
not
that.
only that, but I mean, Casey Shedd is like a Facebook friend, like likes my shit, and he's like the son
I'm not
of the
sure
owner of the
am
company. I
friends
mean,
with him on Facebook.
I talked to those guys directly. You know, it's
AFCO's
like
cool.
Yeah,
They're really
and
cool.
So
and they love the kayak fishing scene.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're into it.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah,
they
they-
came into
what?
it a little lightly. It was Jim Salmon's, right? And then
No.
Well, like they-
No, I don't remember
it was just you.
As far as I
Kevin,
know,
yeah.
I was the first one to
Yeah.
kind of get on with them,
And then
and they saw the value, and,
Dude.
and then they got all
Right.
the top of guys. I mean,
Well,
they got
then-
Hawaiian guys. You
They're
know,
like
yeah.
Kobe too. You know, they deck out
oh yeah,
the Hobie
Isaac
team.
and,
Yes.
and
yeah.
So, which
Yeah.
is really smart.
Yeah. But as far as I know, when I was looking at them and got with them,
Yeah,
they hadn't had a pro staff.
it was
thing
Maui
really.
Jim that Jim
Yes,
had.
yes, and that
Jim
was
had
back in
the hook up into Maui Jim, and that Maui Jim has several kayak anglers on staff, and they do.
and Kokatat too. That's
Kokatat is starting to jump on. These people are realizing
Kokatat was
this-
on Mount with
Jim.
Jim. With Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These companies are realizing how big this thing
Absolutely.
is.
Well, check
This
the new
thing
magazine. We're gonna have
is
Rick on
huge.
next week. So,
Yeah.
and what did it say? We're at almost 2 million. We're at 1.8 million people kayaking now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kayak fishing.
Yeah,
Kayak
kayak
fishing.
fishing.
Yeah.
Kayak fishing.
That's just
Yeah.
big numbers, man.
Yeah.
I remember hearing people surprised to see me on the water. Astonished, baffled. I've been
Yeah.
called idiot. I've heard it all.
kayak.
Oh yeah, I've heard it all. You shouldn't be here and all kinds of stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, around the first
Well,
island, you
well,
can't
dude,
imagine what I've heard.
When Rob and I were cobia fishing, and we went between the second and the third,
yeah,
three fucking times.
That's not kayaking land there.
It's not your normal everyday paddle type
But
thing.
it was hearing cobia captains, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well,
and then getting
Yeah, but they're not.
messages-
They're
and,
not
and
like.
then, and
they're
then
not-
getting messages.
It's not like what the
oh,
fuck
that
you doing
was-
out here. It's like,
that
holy
was you.
fuck,
Yeah.
you guys.
Paddle
No,
all
no,
down
you know,
here.
Right. Astonished
yeah.
that you did it. Not.
not that you're in a kayak.
Yeah.
That old
Yeah.
style
That's
look that we're even
Yeah.
in a kayak is gone because
It's
of
so-
how
it's-
I've
we
had
norm
people
now,
in
yeah.
John boats at the first island tell me I shouldn't be there.
Yeah, exactly.
In a John boat. Those are the
In
ones
John
that sing
boats.
all the time. Yeah.
Motherfucker,
And
my
super
shit is.
sketchy.
I am self-bailing.
Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, I'm
actually
good.
sit in, not
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, well, well, so was it? What are you? Was it, surprise? What are you guys doing out this
Out
part?
here, yeah.
This part of the
Yeah, it was like, what?
Yeah, that's not normal. They don't.
Here they
I'm used to
come.
seeing that.
No, the surprise is, oh
Yeah.
shit, here they
Here
come.
they come. Exactly. That was exactly.
They're gonna be hooked up on every fucking school, and we're like, them and their buddies will be hanging out.
It's gonna be
Fishing for them like spade fish.
The cobia
you
guy.
could have last year. Oh,
the cobia guys. They're gonna start freaking cast into kayaks, man. Let's see if we can pull a cobia off this kayak.
You like this one more? No?
I like the first one.
You like the
First
first
one
one?
a little better,
Okay.
Is that local stuff?
This is
No,
this is Evolution. So Maryland,
So Stone, they're San Diego,
but
but they
Richmond
just opened
area.
a brewery up in Richmond, like within the past month.
And neither one of them are Anheuser-Busch owned like some of these.
Harpoon are not yeah, no not Harpoon.
Breckenridge got bought.
Breckenridge and Ballast Point. Didn't Ballast Point get bought by Anheuser-Busch?
I don't know. I need to check that out.
Because-
Ballast Point is super.
Yeah,
It's crazy. They're
16
literally
bucks.
$5 or $6 more than everybody else, and they always have been. And they sell beers.
And I mean the
it's
beers
fucking
are
good. They're
I
really
don't
good.
know if they're-
but $5 or $6 more a six pack
I don't
than
think
everything
it's
else.
that much better.
Right.
But they're good. That's kind of.
But when you
one
can
of
find
those-
them on tap, That's when.
So is Anheuser-Busch going after it and buying
up these big craft breweries,
the bigger craft ones, not the small
the ones that are making
Money.
Yeah.
money, force.
like smallmouth? Is that
Like
No, that's
smallmouth. Still too small. They don't
Yeah.
distribute. They
That's
don't
what-
distribute out of the state. You're looking for people that distribute out.
O'Connor's would be the only one locally that.
Yeah, and O'Connor's starting to distribute out, and they're starting to spread and spread. It's pretty funny that so O'Connor is basically the big dog around here. They've been in it the longest. Smartmouth's catching up, and Smartmouth is really good. But O'Connor's like the big dog. So Commonwealth Brewery opens up down the street. Right before they opened up, so a year before that, O'Connor brewed a beer called the Commonwealth Common. It was a collaboration beer with another brewery, so it was something they were never going to make again. This brewery is getting ready to open up down the street from here on Shore Drive. The first thing they did before they ever even opened their doors, they sent like a cease and desist letter to O'Connor to not make the Commonwealth Common beer under that name anymore. O'Connor's response was, "Really? That's how you want to start this?" We literally have the biggest market in the area for local beers, and the first thing you want to do is tell us not to do something. That's not right.
right?
Probably not the best start.
Right.
Not at all.
So I don't think they're getting any support from the big local brewery.
Right.
It's not a bad place,
No,
and their
but-
beer is decent. They're getting better.
Their
They-
location is amazing.
Yeah, they're sitting in they're on our way to the launch.
Pleasure House.
Pleasure House, the old fire station on Pleasure House.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Were
If there's an awesome food truck on our way home
Were
from fishing
they-
one day,
were
I'll
they-
stop you there.
were they downtown or?
No.
No, this
they
is
just
the new.
opened
This
up
is the
there.
place.
Oh,
They
okay.
opened up this summer
Okay. Okay.
or last summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good spot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good big
Yeah.
building,
Right in the middle of that
too.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
My sister's really thinking about this neighborhood up the street here. She's really thinking of her and John
So-
are really thinking
it's
about
funny.
trying to do something in the neighborhood up there.
I
A brewery.
Wow.
really
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean, I don't know. She's lost a lot of money living up there in Harrisonburg, man.
Yeah.
She made a lot of money working down at the beach and selling beer at Back Bay. So she's gonna recoup some money this summer. If no one else does it or whatever, you know, they're really looking
In East Beach Brewery.
in East Beach, that area. Yeah, you got that new neighborhood, Poise East, across the street. You got all of those houses. What you really need to keep yourself
You have-
open,
you
keep your
have the
doors open,
marinas.
is the support of locals until you can get your name out and you can start selling in the bars. Once you get your taps in bars
Yeah.
and you can be
Well-
consistent and keep them and people like them, you're good.
That's what's really cool about the beer culture here, though, is outside of Commonwealth and O'Connor, they're all collaborating all the time.
Yeah. There's there's some that aren't friends with each other,
Yeah, but
but
it's not
no, it's not that. It's
It's
people
not
that have
like-
worked for other people that have hired people out. I mean,
Yeah.
you got a lot of that going on right now because it's a local scene. People don't want to leave their families,
Yeah.
and the beer scene is popping up big right here.
So
And
just popping from one.
yeah. I mean, Back Bay's probably not real happy with John because he left them and took a job at Bold Mariner like the next week. But whatever,
that was
dude.
a difference.
Dude, they did. Yeah,
that
they were.
that was rough.
If he had still been at Back Bay, that would have never been a problem.
Yeah.
So, the beer scene around here is pretty crazy. It's big.
It's kinda
I went to
fun.
Wasserhund and I don't think I'll go back.
Okay, their pizzas though
I mean, those pizzas smell delicious.
are fucking amazing.
But that beer, did you see that picture on Facebook? Me and Jay posted. Yeah,
Oh, did you guys? You went
two
there
almost full beers. We fucking left. They were bad.
Did you go there with?
Beers itself were bad.
Bad, just terrible.
They tasted bad.
It just tasted terrible.
See,
man. And I'm not even that big of a snob.
My-
I'm not a big snob.
My boy Tommy is a beer snob, and he's had a couple beers from there.
He
he's
might
really
see
liked.
they had like a triple or something like that. I don't like those at all, so I'm not gonna try
Yeah.
them. I can't remember what I walked away from. I think a black lager. That's hard to
Yeah.
fuck up. I don't know, man. That's really hard to fuck up. It was kind of like a bad version of St. George's Black Lager. And St. George's Black Lager is pretty good, but this was a bad version of it. I don't know.
Who's Tex's favorite character from Dragon?
What?
Who's your favorite character from Dragon Ball Z?
It's easy. It's Goku.
It's the name
Oh,
of
say it out.
Dude, motherfucking 3-4 episodes. That's all you get.
Oh, that's gonna be so good on the board, too.
Frieza Saga. 5 minutes.
Gonna have
said
her there.
5 minutes. This planet was gonna blow up. That was like 10 to 15 episodes. He said you got 5 minutes. The planet's gonna blow up, and it lasted for like 15 episodes after that. Like, yeah, I'm just like, come on, man. Like, we know what's gonna happen.
Somebody was asking about the updates on the Prowler or the Trident. There's not really.
No, he's asking if there's upgrades or a redo.
Are they a complete redesign or is it an upgrade? And he said he can't talk about details. We understand.
Yeah,
Not a lot of details that we can talk about until it's in production.
It's upgrade.
Yeah, it's a refit. I mean, I would say it's a complete upgrade.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a lot more user friendly, or I feel like that boat was super user friendly to start with, but a lot more, I guess,
Just change
timely user friendly. I guess the way that people want to sit nowadays, the niceties. I really like the way. I don't know, because I can stand up as well as I can. I have the balance from my surfing past and skateboarding and all that. But I don't have a problem sitting low, because if I want to get higher, I'll get on my knees or I'll stand up.
Exactly.
And I like to sit down. I like to be low in the water because I like my super low cadence paddling.
Well, here's the issue with the lawn chair seats, right? People are getting into them, looking at them, thinking that that's the seat.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not a paddling seat. Yeah. Period. When you're in our boats, when your boat too, your seat is on the boat, so you're connected to the boat with your butt, your back, your thighs, your heels, and your toes, right? So that's when you're connected to your boat. When you're in a lawn chair seat, your feet, your heels and your toes. That's it. You're not getting any.
It's Jay and I, we've had a lot of discussions about this, and there's no right or wrong answer to this. But for me, I'm a paddler. I'm a paddler. So the lawn chair style seats, that does nothing for me as a paddler.
Right.
I'll tell you.
When you say there's no right or wrong, there is a right or wrong. If you're paddling, you want the right seat.
It's right for me, but
paddling as in you're going out to the first island. Or you're going 3 miles.
One time it's gonna happen, man. You're gonna make a wrong move, and it's gonna hurt.
Yeah. Well, and plus, you have a higher center of gravity.
Right. So when you're absorbing waves, all we have to do is throw a hip.
Yeah.
You throw a hip, your center line stays in. All you gotta do is this shit. When you're in one of these high chair boats, you're lifting more. So you're actually popping like this on a wave instead of rolling your hips into it, because you're up off the boat. And even in like the boat, like the Kraken, which the 13 looks awesome. We had one come in. That's like the answer to that longer one. It's a shorter boat, wider. It's like it's their all around boat, but it still has that. Big
can you adopt it? If you could adapt it for a seat that attached to it.
Well, when I rode the bigger one, I took that seat outside on the floor of that boat, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, right!" Because it paddled great, just the seat.
Could you strap your seat in it if you put your own pad eyes on there?
Customize it, yeah.
But you had to put pad eyes.
There's no like. Spot for it. You'd just be sitting it on there and making it.
So after about an hour, you'd be like, life sucks.
Yeah. But and I tell you, a lot of people come in the shop and immediately wanting to stand up too. And that's like, it's not the same thing. It's like first I go, are you sarcastic? Like, no, I just want to stand up. Okay, it's not like standing up.
I stand a lot when I'm flipping and pitching and stuff like that. Like I can't do it sitting in a kayak.
But these guys are coming from boats. So they think it's going to be like standing in a boat. Where again, the whole platform moves and it's your body.
They don't realize that you have to lift
one leg at a time, and all these muscles are fucking firing right here. You're catching.
You're going over a wave or it's white capping. You're always shifting weight,
and they think they can go.
So they get out. Well, you can after about 7 years of this.
And you go into the Predator, right?
Yeah.
And guys like me and you
still
can
want
stand
one
on
of
the
those.
seat and do 360s because it's so stable. But it's still it's balance.
I could comfortably do like most of a daily workout standing up on a Predator.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah, well, I mean,
I can do like my daily workout with weights
it's
standing on the Predator. It's just that.
stable.
It's a fucking.
The attack.
It's a boat.
The attack and the Predator, the two most stable kayaks I've ever been in.
The ATAC is a cool looking thing. It paddles cool. It looks cool. Like its profile.
It's got a
cool looking
It's got
thing.
like a Hobie cool price point too.
Oh, it's expensive.
$1,800.
I mean, the ultras are.
The Ultras are that much.
The ultras are. The ultra
Up there.
4.7 is super
there.
expensive
But
like that, but it's
Ultras,
also made for a big water.
It's
That's
more
a badass
versatile.
boat, too.
You know,
Ultras are badass.
I could bass fish out of an Ultra. I could flip and I could pitch out
You're
of an
not going to
Ultra.
take your ATAC off of
Exactly.
to the sail fix extreme. It's not going. You're not going to happen.
Someone's gonna do it. Watch.
Well,
They
then
did it on the
Otterman,
subs.
Otterman went out.
Didn't they have a sub?
But that's
there?
Otterman too. I was gonna say Otterman went out to. He took his out in the ocean.
Got catching. No.
Reds. Then he wasn't.
Well, Otterman
Reds
is
attack
not
on
right.
Predator.
No,
No,
he took the Thresher out.
Red?
He was catching.
We need to get him back
Like,
here.
why?
attack out there. Yeah.
We need to get him back here again.
I want to have an argument with him about light tackle and tackle I use. He uses like ugly sticks and like 17-pound test, which makes me cringe. For Reds.
Get the fuck.
Really? In open water, right? So
Open water, yeah.
I mean, I use that
Still,
on the
my argument-
bridge.
my
I mean,
argument-
on the beach when I'm casting my surf
Right.
rods, I use 17 because
That's-
it casts good.
Well,
Yeah.
And the kayak, give me that 50.
Yeah.
We're coming tight. I want to feel this thing think.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I want to feel them think.
That's why one of my reasons, one of my arguments is that instead of a loose rod, having a nice stout rod is you can feel every flinch,
Everything,
you
yeah.
can feel them think, you can feel.
You can feel every head shake. You can feel every tail thrust.
That's what
You
I
can feel when they
want,
open their
man.
mouth and go like this.
Yeah.
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 That's
And
what,
especially when they get
that's what I like.
cruising,
Yeah.
when they're just doing 2 tail
bouncing.
pumps at a time.
Yeah.
Dude, I like it when you get them close and they're just out of sight, but you know they're right there because you can see the leader and they're just going fast and they can't get any drag off the reel and you just
It's
Sitting
two
right on
tail
top of
pumps.
them, yeah.
It's 2 tail pumps, you grab.
Yeah.
2 tail pumps, climb.
My 54th night with Tex had him like.
Where
Where
you going?
And then it's going beside, and it's trying to go under my boat
Yeah.
sideways, and you're just sitting there like, man,
like, dude,
there's no right way to do this.
This is a big fish.
Just lock in, like, man, don't break the rod, please,
Yeah.
don't, because you're not going. Oh, let me do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know people that have flipped doing that.
I love when they get straight line on you, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's 1 out of like 5, or 1 out of 5 or 6 that will just get a straight line on you. That one, yeah. Well, in the shallow water, it's always they're gonna straight line you for a good little ways.
You get that
Bridge.
deep. You get that
Bridge
fish
is some
deep
fun.
that is down still
And straight lining.
straight
Yeah.
in front of you, man. And you're just
That one I caught with Gene on the bridge that was the largest at that time. I think it was a 51 incher. He when I got him around that pylon and got through the second pylon, he just went for the ocean. I mean, just cruising. I had another one. I think actually the video I have loaded up right now. It was like another one of those where he just kind of straight lined me for good long ways.
Yeah. Them deep water reds, man, they're so
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah.
They are so
Yep, no matter where. I mean, when we were catching them off Sandbridge, they were super fun. Dude, I remember the first time I went with Kevin out there. It set up like the pier bite was slow that year. For 2 years, I whacked him on the pier. The first 2 years I tried, I caught him good. And the pier bite was super slow that third year, man. And so I finally caught my fish off the pier, and I called Kevin, I was like, man, all this bait seems to be a little further out. I think these fish are just a little out past here. Let's give it a shot tomorrow. Weather's gonna be super calm. We paddled to the pier. That was the day we paddled to the pier. The guys gave us bait, right?
Yeah.
So they lower down all the bodies because they're just using the heads to keep away from the junk fish. We paddled, we paddled just south of the pier and out maybe, a half mile. You know,
20, 25 feet of water. Or so.
Yeah, just past casting range, a good ways past casting range, but and we were south. We could see the pier. We couldn't pick out individual people
right before that next drop off.
Yeah, we're just fishing out there, man. We started to see the bait, so we set up, and Kevin. I mean, we didn't catch any junk fish, and Kevin hooks up. And he's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Now, take in mind, I've never caught
one in deep water.
Yeah.
The shoals is it.
Yeah.
The shoals is it. And we're in 25 feet of water. And this thing is down and digging, and it comes up and splashes. I've got my gaff and everything. Kevin's like, "It might be a cobia." We don't fucking know. So I got my gaff.
You went from the bottom up.
Yeah,
down. So what the fuck is going on? What
this
is
thing
this
is
thing?
just dogging
And because it was I was like, he's just fighting. I'm not used to this. I'm used to just going and
He caught that one, and then I caught one, and he caught a second one. That was all we caught that day, but it was.
Y'all went out there.
That was it, and then I did that.
And,
that was that year.
Yeah, that was that year.
Yeah. You guys went out with Matt.
I went out the week
Matt
after
caught 9 one day because he had a snag rig. After I told Kevin, don't go to the ocean without a snag rig.
Yeah.
They go without a snag rig. Matt snags a menhaden, catches a drum. Snags a menhaden, catches a drum.
Yeah.
Snags a menhaden, catches a. Somebody catches one on a bait.
Yeah.
Somebody catches one on a bait. Max snags a menhaden, catches a drum.
Damien catches one on a crab. Those are crab.
Matt lost a fish in Zach's anchor, and they hated each other for 6 years. I mean, they're fine now, but
oh, that's when I got on Zach too, because Zach was using 17, because you guys surf guys are always addicted to that 17, and
well, he didn't have any big shit.
I know. I'm talking shit, but I'm gonna take pictures, right? So I'm paddling up next to him, and he's just holding on. I'm like, "What are you doing, man?"
This was on the shoals.
No, this is out there. This is out there.
Because he got you that day on the shoals too.
And he also got me on the last video, because he's sitting there and he goes, "Oh, he's taking line." And I'm going, "Why is he taking line?"
Take your drag.
We're in 2 foot of water.
You should be taking
Get out
you.
Run after him.
See, it's hard to believe stories like that. The
Just
Zach I know.
it's
not the hard hat.
Oh, this was right before that. Right before that, the day after you, Matt, Big Max, and somebody else caught I had my birthday party and couldn't. I had to leave before me and Mike found him on the edge of the shoals. They went black drum fishing. Big Max, you, Matt Shepard, and those guys. It was one other person. And they came in that afternoon and caught 13 of them on the flats. So we went back out the next day, and it was mud. Just crazy. Just caught a fish. They just caught a fish. We caught fish, ran into them, and then we couldn't find them for shit. Set up with bait, and Zach throws a fucking storm 5 times, and the 5th time he hooks up. And this drum starts just carrying him all over and carrying him all over and carrying him all over, and Kevin follows him with the camera.
Video
follows him and follows him and follows him, and this thing comes up near the boat and shakes its head and straightens the hook on Zach's storm.
Well, this last year when he did it to me again, granted it was the first fish he caught of the year, so he hadn't got it all.
Yeah.
He tightened down and got to it again.
Yeah.
But for the first 30 seconds, that shit was.
Zach doesn't
goddamn
nearly as much as he used to, or as much as we do to begin.
Right.
Zach used to fish a lot more, especially him and Lewis used to come to the ships. When we used to catch fish at the ships, we'd see them every night. When they were biting, Zach and Lewis, or just Zach was there every night. It was, he was part of the main people that were there. By the time we got video cameras, it fucking slowed down.
Yeah. The first day I fished with Zach was the day I caught that cobia. And I was sick. Zach was sick. I was sick. Zach was sick. Zach's like, "Man," and I'm thinking I better get going in soon. I'm feeling bad.
Like you.
And Zach's like,
Willyrags
Zach beat me to it, man. Zach's like, "Man, I gotta go to shore. I gotta take a shit." And I'm like, dude, fucking jump up on the buoy. I'll hold your boat. Fucking Zach.
Right.
Zach goes into shore. Fucking, he gets to shore, takes a nap. And I was just like, what the fuck?
Y'all are dying out there.
It's weird, man. When I anchor, when being open water, not a problem. When I anchor up in open water and I don't have a horizon,
Swells.
it's being on anchor and it's just like if I'm tog fishing on the bridge
You're
and
tog fishing.
I'm on a pilot, I can paddle and stay on the piling just fine. If I'm on anchor and my boat's just doing this,
That gets you.
I feel
I
like
fucking love it.
sick.
The tube will get you,
Dude.
On that. The tube will get you.
I'm
on
not
that.
feeling good. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
I
It's
haven't
the
had a hard
anchor. I
time.
was like, there's no way possible. He's like, I don't feel good. And he is pale.
Yeah.
Pale. Lips pale. I was like,
Oh,
well, let's
see,
go
man,
ahead and
I
go
feel
then.
good on anchor.
Yeah, I'm fine. And I was
See,
like, well, let's go on in. And we got there. He was just like,
I've been on anchor rough ass shit.
we wanted to go speck
Tog
fishing after
can't.
that. I was like, you sure you want to go speck fishing? No, man.
Yeah. That was
I
the
need-
Zach.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, I need to get home.
Because man, we were on the
These
tube.
fuckers make each other sick.
We were on the tube and that was fine on the tube.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause that's where I get a lot of swing.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe
It was
being on the
one of
tube-
those big knot currents that we were out there. Because every time we went out tog fishing this past year, it's just the currents were never right.
Yeah.
It was always
too windy.
really, yeah.
That
Either it was
week.
too windy or the current was extremely strong. Yeah, it's hopefully early. Like I've seen them, they're catching them now. I know they're catching them on wrecks, but within the next next week.
Shane want to know when you're gonna get your head lined up.
I tried to get him to go, Shane. I told him I won't take him to the new lake that I'm fishing until he goes to get the haircut with it.
I agree with the white guy.
Yeah, I said, you gotta get this, gotta get it. I gotta go give me a haircut
Hey,
too.
get an
myself.
edge up.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
Shane,
Shane,
Shane.
a fade, all of it.
Shane, I'll do it when you do it. Come on.
You can come with me. Everybody's getting the
Shane,
part.
you do it.
The
I'll
Drake
do it.
part.
Everybody's getting apart.
Everybody's getting the part.
We can have the lobotomy stuff. You do it, I'll do
I
it.
posted that picture. Lee was like, "What? You get brain surgery, man?" I was like, "Nah." Because that was the one I had. It was like this all the way back. You got brain surgery? I was like, no.
Good luck on the recovery.
I've seen some interesting parts.
Oh yeah.
I've seen some interesting
Oh man, I
parts
used
with some
to.
dudes.
My dad used to hook
Do you
me up
have
on
those
those
kids?
Oh,
now?
I bet. And some step up fades.
The Chicago. I used to have the Chicago Bull. In the back of my head. My dad could draw.
Yeah.
And he
What
was a
about
big
this
Chicago Bull.
step
yeah.
up box?
Oh, you talking about the Gumby?
I don't know. The
You know, like
step
Gumby,
up box where it, like
There's
step
no way
up.
I would never have a box. Not again.
Come on.
When I was a kid. When I was a kid, yeah. When I was a kid
You
with the
had
rat
box.
tail. With the rat tail.
No,
And the parts on the side. And the Mike Tyson part. I did it all.
Black people had rat tails.
Yeah, we started a rat tail. I'm sorry. Y'all started the mullet. We had the rat tail.
I had
White people
I
fucked it up with a mullet.
Yeah, they shrank it down to the rat tail.
Growing up, I had this. My dad called them speed bumps on the side of my head.
What?
The ice, vanilla ice shits?
Yeah. No, yeah, like the
Yeah, the vanilla ice
The
shit.
vanilla ice. Yeah, that's the vanilla ice. Yeah. Did you have a top? Did you have flat
No.
top? No. The vanilla ice had the Gumby. He had a Gumby.
I had the flat top.
Did
one
you have
time.
one?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta see a picture of that.
You've seen the picture
The-
on Facebook of my senior
the
picture.
frosted,
Oh, I did.
frosted tips.
Oh, yeah.
I did.
Oh, yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah,
that,
with-
that
yeah.
and frosted tip J too. That cake.
That was like every white dude, every Mexican dude.
Nobody
in
beat
high
it
school,
like Ben,
junior high,
though.
all of them had the blonde tips.
Ben had that
The
shit
hair,
on
you
point.
know, then the bang, the two bangs that hang down there. Like, how the fuckers look like
Yo.
Super Saiyans. Like,
Fucking Zach
shit.
used to have. Speaking of Zach used to have those whole head shaved except
And then two, and the bang, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that.
Fucking weird motherfuckers.
Yeah, I remember seeing that
That's
shit too.
a hardcore girl look. That's like the
Yeah, now,
skinhead
yeah, that's
girls.
yeah,
Skinhead girls.
yeah.
Shit's crazy.
I'll ask him when he's gonna get a skinhead lesbian haircut again.
Dude, men's fashions are fucking wacky, man.
Dude, it's
I mean,
weird.
the bun is fucking.
The man bun.
This is from the motherfucker
I was
with
like,
the
you-
ponytail on the side
The
of
side
his face.
ponytail, not the
Right.
Not the,
these motherfuckers are growing their hair just to put it up
Put it in a bun. That
dude.
is true, though. That is true.
Just to put it in a
Give him
bun.
a big braid, Kevin.
I mean, this shit's useful. Keeps the sun off my goddamn neck. I mean, back of my neck is not sunburned
That's true.
anymore.
You see this shit, the motherfuckers that can grow a beard and not change a tire.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought about it.
I fucking grow a beard because it pisses my boss off, and I hate fucking shaving.
I hate shaving.
I believe you can change a tire. I've seen you tie some knots. I'm like,
Fish, yeah.
That's the thing. Right for the string. I thought about this. When did the beard become a fashion thing? Think
Rick
about
Ross.
it. Huh?
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross?
It's not all
I'm
about that.
I'm dead serious. I did not see people with that
Where do you
big beard until Rick Ross. It came out in like 2000.
Okay.
Freeway.
Freeway wasn't as big as Rick Ross.
I think it was. It's because it's guys trying to be more manly, right? It's guys that are soft-handed trying to be more manly.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. And I think it came from when the war started.
Exactly.
It came
The
from the
operators.
SEALs.
Yeah.
Because these guys were the first ones you were seeing with
beards, yeah.
Those odd, right?
Yeah.
In the time.
Yeah.
Well,
And then you see them with fucking the rifle.
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
fits in like the Arab, like
They call
Iraq,
it
Afghanistan.
the
that
big
culture.
beard.
So now you add some
Yes.
skinny jeans, some fake glasses.
Whoa, that's weird. But that's where
with
I
some
believe it
fragrance
kind
in
of
it.
started out, right? Because and
Dudes are putting fragrances, oils in your beard.
oil
Like, nah.
and shit.
I wake up and I take a pic, go like this, and go about my business like no extra anything. It's just a beard. Like
yeah,
dudes are buying.
And if I could
perfume
grow a fucking
for
beard,
their
I would
hair.
have one.
you
When I
you
grow,
can.
You can.
Oh,
You
I
can,
do.
just won't be getting married.
That shit
She said if he wants it, he better not grow it.
It was so funny. We were watching Super Bowl, right? And she said something about what? I called her on it because she said something about beauty is or whatever. Everybody's got their imperfections and everybody's got their own beauties and imperfections. I said, Lee's beard. That beautiful thing.
That shit is awesome, yo. It's fucking awesome, man.
Let your man grow that
fucking
beautiful
spine
thing.
here and a fucking-
Amazing.
Another beautiful one is Rob Choi's.
Oh
Yeah,
Oh my God.
long Korean
Yeah.
worker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Rob looks real Asian when he gets beat.
When he has a beard.
Absolutely. He was down here for that trial.
Yeah.
Oh, grabbing beers. You're expecting to have like big buck teeth, like rice patty hat.
No, when he had the brown like Rob Troy hat, it was like a little one. It looked like them like the North Korean like worker guys, you know.
And why has he got
Kim Jong Choi.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I wish I would have never heard that. Oh my God.
No.
They look real Asian again. Hey, that's true. That's the first thing when I seen their picture, I was just like, you gotta cut that off, buddy. Like,
I
don't know. Grow the whole beard. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's the Kim Jong Choi.
I gotta save that one for later. Oh my God.
Oh man.
That is horrible.
Then you gotta message him. Just tell this.
Yo.
Oh shit, I sent that to Rob.
You sent it to Rob.
Good.
Dude, all you do is tell him it came from me.
Yeah.
No, it don't matter.
No,
I literally named this motherfucker number 1 at one point.
Yep.
He was
Rob
right
Troy
with
one
that.
came from him. Like
Yeah.
Rob Troy, like the Chinese
Like,
number one.
it started as number 1 kayak fisher Rob Choi. That dude was fucking killing it.
Yep.
I was seeing it, I was like, oh my God, he was all over it.
Yeah.
He was fucking all over, man.
Yeah.
This was before we ever met him.
Yep. I remember when I
Fucking just
first met
killing
him
it.
out in Lynn Haven. He was in a.
That was the first
Heritage.
impression he gave me. I called him
Yeah.
number 1. So
Yeah. Rob been a beast.
Oh
Couldn't.
my God.
That is gonna
is
go down
so
in
good.
history.
That is so
Motherfucker
good.
looks real Asian. He does though. That's what I said.
Okay, so let's stop talking about.
Yeah, Chase.
Let's stop talking about hate crime shit.
Oh, wow. Starting to sound like a Trump rally here.
Alright, so was that our choices now? I didn't vote. So I am one of those guys. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I got my.
You don't have any real fucking choices right now, man.
You don't.
Right.
You really don't.
So what is it?
Somebody why is there no libertarians stepping up?
I think
Bernie and
Trump, right?
No. Hillary and Trump.
Hillary and Trump.
Oh. But Bernie still stands a chance because Bernie won some states that he wasn't supposed to win.
But here's the thing: the Democrats have this whole superdelegate shit, where it's basically set for the party. The party gets to pick.
It's fucking Hillary's turn, is what these motherfuckers, dude.
They just want to give Bill a third chance.
Thing I've ever heard in my entire fucking
face.
But
presidency.
Now what they're talking
Bill's
about
gonna run the country.
Is
what will be smart if she knew, like, honey, I need some help. I'm sorry. Let Bill run it. I'd give him a third chance.
They should but I'm literally
a
fan of locking Hillary Clinton.
But like the Republican side, there's rumor that Romney's gonna come and he's gonna get on the.
The Republicans are not in favor of Trump. They're not in favor of.
On election night, I was watching a little bit of that. Flipping through the channel.
Dude, he's crazy as fuck, man. I mean, this shit is funny as fuck.
It is funny. He has a hot ass daughter.
Why you got?
Yeah. There you go.
I mean,
why you gotta see Idiocracy?
Yeah,
it's fucking
right. Dude, they're getting ready to elect a motherfucking reality TV star.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're
Like,
in.
That show got canceled.
A billionaire reality TV star. Yeah. No, the show got canceled because he stopped going because he was starting to do the president thing. Yeah.
I think it's still going on. I think, and somebody else is going to host it or something. Some of the podcasts I was listening to, some of those guys were talking about it.
I don't know. I don't really watch that type of TV. I don't watch that much political shit.
Yeah.
I don't feel like our presidency should be a hierarchy, so Hillary doesn't get a fucking turn. There's no fucking turns.
Right.
Yeah. So just that. I mean, that's where I stand on that.
yeah, but hey,
You don't get a fucking turn.
So
where did you come from?
on a lighter note,
And-
we've been fishing.
Right.
We've caught fish. Haven't been to the salt yet.
Yeah, you've been doing.
I've been
good.
trying. Yeah, I've been doing. Yeah. If I'm not with him.
Right.
If I'm not with him,
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Every single time I go with Bill.
It's just for bass. Just for bass.
Just with bass.
Well, no, and
I caught pickerel.
and sheepshead and
That was the first time. Yeah, with sheepshead. Matter of fact, because I only caught, I was just one day that I caught one and you didn't catch any.
Yeah.
But it was only a 19-incher. But the first day, it was only 19 inches. But
it's a small fish.
It's a small one, yeah. After I saw Billy catch 3 of them right in front of me that were 23, 24, 24 and a half, I was like, I was hot. You know what I mean? I've never been that bad on the water.
That was when you caught it at night.
Yeah, that was when I caught it at night.
Oh, you caught one at night?
No.
Sheepshead now.
Sheepshead.
Okay.
Oh, bass.
But I'm just saying.
You're talking about recently.
I'm just saying.
No, recently,
Pretty much whenever we go out fishing,
Yeah.
Tex is like second tier.
I can't.
He's like
I don't understand
minor league.
I don't understand it.
One day
It's just with him.
Your boy Shane
It's
knows
just
the
with him.
feeling.
Right.
It's just with him. I go with Jay.
Your
boy knows the
I caught a
feeling.
6-pounder with Jay the last time I went.
Right.
No problem. Went with Lee. Caught like a 4-pounder. The lake you took me to. Lee caught fish, but I had the biggest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I had the most, but I had the biggest. When I'm with Billy, I can only catch one fish, and it's tiny. And he's like, I got another one. Oh, it's a perch. Oh, it's a crappie. Oh, it's a pickerel. I'm like,
Hey Tex, you want to borrow this?
do you want to shower up? I'm like, hey, give me the fucking bait. Like, give it here. Like, and I still can't catch anything on it. I don't understand.
And then
but then I go the next day.
him, hey, if I lose this one, I'm
You gotta
taking
get
that
back. Yeah. Then I go the next day without him at another spot, the new spot that I've been going to, and catch a 20, 21, 22, and end up with like a whole bunch of 15, 16-inch bass, And this place is like, it really holds true to what they eat. Like, there's no crawdads in this place. I don't think they're eating it because their teeth are my thumbs are tore up. They're extremely sharp. So they're eating nothing but shad, and I'm seeing them eat nothing but shad. And shad's got a real soft body, doesn't rub down their teeth, and they're real sharp. But today I went out and I was going to go crappie fishing. I bought 2 dozen minnows, and I paddle out and I just start hearing. And I was like, what the fuck is that? Paddle out of the creek. Over here, over there, over there, over there. I said, okay. Tie this red eye shad on, put this crappie stuff up, and I just sat there today and just caught bass after bass after bass after bass, like to where I got tired and I was like,
But we
I'm
didn't
going.
see any Facebook posts though.
Yeah, he did.
That's
He did.
not
Right,
bad.
as I posted this show up, I
was like, I'm
scrolled
not
through the
gonna
feed, and I was like, oh shit.
Take pictures of every single one of these fish because they're all the same size, 18.
Oh, you gotta do the upgrade.
Yeah, If I get a big one,
He's got a hog craw now, so
yeah.
so
Legit. Legit 21
Exactly.
22s.
Exactly. Stretch it out. Yeah, right. But yeah,
he's got the wood cutting board and the hammer.
I think
Dude,
I'm gonna go
when
out
I went over to
tomorrow.
Al's on Sunday, this motherfucker on his table, he's got a block. It's not even a table. It's a fucking block of wood. And he's got a hammer and a motherfucking
nail.
cleaver.
What?
This motherfucker's saving heads. He gotta be. He cutting heads off clean. Amberjack heads.
Oh yeah.
False albacore heads. He got them. Don't go over to Al's for soup.
We're talking about some Asian talking about some Asian shit.
Don't go to
Fish head
Al's.
soup. Fish head soup.
Well, he doesn't want false albacore for black sea bass bait. He wants them for fish sauce.
Dude, actually, I've had the sashimi from them. I mean, you have to take them, you have to bleed them, and cut their guts out and drop them in a slurry.
Falsies?
Yeah.
Salt, the saltwater slurry.
Yeah.
But I've had the sashimi. It's good.
It's
really good. Like melt in your mouth bluefin style.
Yeah, I read an article.
But it's a real small piece. Yeah, the one Shane on my page. Shane shared on my page.
Oh, we heard you.
We
Yeah,
still
we
got
know what you got.
getting dyslexic here.
Joe Massini wanted to know why we're not talking about Miller Lite. Yeah.
Only drink that at cookhouse. It's already in the cooler.
It's cookout beer. There you go, Joe.
That's my grandma's favorite beer. Like,
I caught the biggest.
Oh. So, over at Al's house, we're chilling, and Al makes the fucking amberjack. He cooks it up. He doesn't cut the fucking bloodline out of it or whatever. So we go to grab a piece. I grab a piece and I take like the bit, a decent sized chunk of the bloodline out. McCrae's dog is there. I'm like, toss it to him. This dog catches this piece of meat fresh off the grill in his mouth, spits it out on the deck, sniffs it, and walks away. He like sits over near McCrae until McCrae gives him a biscuit to like rinse the taste out of this fucking out of his mouth. And Al was trying to get us to eat this shit. The dog wouldn't eat it.
Oh, poor Al. Poor Al. That's all I gotta say.
And he's going to eat oyster toad this year.
really?
Like Chris O'Brien, so he's got his commercial license, and when he's flounder fishing, buckets full of them, and I think he said he gets like 50 cents a pound for them.
And somebody's eating them. I'm gonna eat one next year. I'm gonna do it.
Dude,
I'm gonna do it.
Kobe has eat them.
Yeah.
Kobe's eat anything.
Kobe's eat.
Dude, they eat everything.
Yeah.
They eat everything.
They eat chicken bones.
License plates.
Cans.
Yep. If somebody, if they got
Kayak
commercial,
fishing warfare peacock bass tournament.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Raul's thing. Yeah.
Louisiana.
I would love. Oh, that's right.
Dude, I ain't going to Miami to fish for no peacock bass.
Huh?
I ain't going to Miami to fish for no peacock
no.
bass.
Where you else gonna go? South America?
No, I'm gonna go catch a fucking sailfish.
Oh.
Yeah. Sailfish, wahoo, blackfin.
Yeah, but like
All
the
that,
2 days,
right?
like the 3 days
East
I was there, it was,
motherfucker.
Like the 2 days I was there was blowing his ass off, so I didn't have a chance. We tried for peacock bass. I saw a dead one. I saw one that was half dead. It wasn't all dead.
You at Kwanzaa?
Yeah.
He said, see, what Rob's telling me, I said, you know, I have, because next week I got like 5 days off in a row, and I'm like, you know, should I drive down now, or he's like, May, or should I come for my birthday, around my birthday time, like May 26th? He was like, May is on fire. Come in May, like, but I think the tournament's actually in May, isn't it? I think that tournament's in May, but I want to go down. I gotta catch one. Like, that's a bucket list fish.
A peacock?
A peacock. Instead of having to go to Brazil, like, I understand that they're way bigger. Yeah. I would love to go there, but if I could just go there and just get it out of the way, and then when I'm like 40-something years old and got the money to just say, oh, I'm going to Brazil for
Venezuela.
a week. Yeah, Venezuela, the Rio Negro. I'll go out there then, you know, but I just want to do it. Double Black River. The water's fucking black. It's like it's colored. It is extremely dark with pink dolphins in it. I'd lose my mind if I was seeing
Oh, yeah, you would.
If I'm scared of bottlenose dolphins, porpoise, you tell me that there's something in there that's pink,
Freshwater.
and its mouth is this long, freshwater, that's this long with little teeth.
Them are the gay ones, too, man.
Yeah, I believe it. And Jeremy Wade's scared of them. If Jeremy Wade from River Monsters is scared of them, I don't need anything. Yeah, the fucker's got in the water with piranhas. Like, he doesn't care about that, but he's scared of those dolphins.
The time we saw that humpback whale off Atlantic Beach in Texas spazzing out, I'm like,
I'm gonna go get it. I was calm. He said, I'm gonna go get a picture of it. He said, you coming? I said, nah, bro. I started backing up like I was going this way.
You weren't calm.
You went to the beach.
You weren't calm. You're like, I can barely tolerate dolphins. I can't tolerate a fucking whale.
I was like, we'll get a shot of this. I was like, you go ahead. Go ahead, I'm gonna look for these algae.
No, you're like, I'm fucking going in. I'm going in.
While I'm going to the beach, I'm gonna look for these algae. Rob was like,
we're like 30 foot off the beach, and he's like, I'm gonna go look for albies on the way to the beach. No, you're fucking going in. You are afraid of being raped by a fucking whale.
I'm just scared of. It's not that I'm scared of him.
No.
I'm scared of it. I don't care.
You got off the water, you're scared.
I am scared of anything in the water that's bigger than me.
Marine
not
mammals.
A damn fish. Yep. I'm sorry. I'm not scared of sharks for some odd reason.
Oh,
I'm not really. I've had sharks going in my boat. I'm not really scared of those. You know, it kind of shakes you up a little bit.
You're afraid of marine mammals.
I'm afraid of smart shit. I'm afraid of smart shit.
You're afraid of the thinking.
Exactly. Dolphins think.
Yeah.
They have echolocation. All you know. I don't want anything to do with it.
When dolphins go bad.
Seals.
Were you with me? No, it was me and Jay that we got pushed off of a pod of dolphins by the guards.
Oh yes.
The guards came out. Two of them. Like, here's the pod. We're all kind of mating and doing their thing, and we were paddling along the shoreline, just going, okay, we're gonna move out a little bit. And then two of them came out and got between us and kept kind of pushing us away from further.
That's enough.
Until we circled out in our way, and then he went back. I mean, the guards came out. Yeah, like, okay, dude, all right.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you got it.
You got it.
I'm
not gonna challenge you here.
You got it. I remember when we were out. Remember when we went out at like what time? Like 3, 4 in the morning, drum fishing, and Billy's back here. You're way up here, and I was in the middle, and I was trying to paddle. I was paddling out, going out, you know, and a pot of dolphins came through the middle of the spans, and I was just like, and I was in the middle of the spans, and I was just like, oh shit, nobody's around me. I need some kind of moral support. I need to hear somebody's voice. I was scared to death.
They were calling your name when the water was pushing through the blowhole. Tex.
They went all right by me. I was just like, they're still around here. That's the fun. I'm still thinking, oh, they're still around here. They're sitting down there looking at me, something, and then Kevin comes back a little close, like, all right, I'm good. We dropped now. Like, I wasn't even fishing. I wasn't fishing for like a good 10 minutes. So I was just like,
and all you're talking about is when dolphins go bad.
Yeah, I watched that. I watched it, and it tripped me out. And that's all it takes, you know. You show like chimpanzees. Like, would you go? You watch when chimps go bad, like bite people's fingers and rip your dick off and all that. Like, I don't want to have anything to do with. Oh, he's trained.
No, could if he just wanted to, he could go boom. And knock you right out.
And knock you out.
And if he wanted to, he could kill you.
Exactly. They're strong. They kill sharks. They kill other dolphins. They're
We're
strong.
soft, and we are soft too.
Exactly. And they're hard. You know, they may feel soft, but they're nothing but muscle.
Yeah.
You know, their skin is soft, but yeah,
Well,
they're nothing but muscle.
I mean, it's soft, but it's like it's tough. It's like leather.
It's hard. It's
rubber.
like
It's like rubber.
Yeah.
More of it feels like. Yeah.
That will
Man,
take
those
you
guys.
out.
No, I'm with you.
A flipper.
I'm with you, but I'm not as like scared. I'm more of like I just don't want to be near them.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
like I gotta go in.
No, I won't go in, but I'm gonna get
Bullshit.
close to some kind of structure. I'm gonna be on a bridge pylon, so
so it can pin you up against it.
I'd rather be to where I'm gonna sit right there and hug as hard as
It's like be calm, this will be over quickly.
Yeah.
Just hug the pilot.
I lose my mind if I ever.
Oh God.
I'm debating on. I know it's gonna be cold tomorrow. It's not gonna be windy though, so that's a good thing. It was extremely windy today, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fish tomorrow.
I was hoping I could get off.
Cold front.
Yeah, I'm gonna paddle. I'm gonna start paddling. Because
Yeah.
but by next week we should be able to hit HRBT for stripers. You know,
Well,
if I can do that. I actually might do that Saturday after work. I might just paddle out because I want to be back before the fights at 8.
Who's fighting?
It's nice.
McGregor Diaz,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. This will be fun.
Yeah.
And Holly Holm and Misha Tate.
They've UFC's really kind of almost put a muzzle on Diaz. There hasn't been a whole lot of.
Oh, but yeah, it's been shit talking. Did you see that?
I saw the press
conference.
conference,
Yeah,
where Diaz said he's on steroids.
he was just reaching. He was just reaching at that point. Yeah, but no, they'll be.
They're not fights.
I just want a mic over top of the ring, just so I want to hear him. I want to be able to hear him.
Yeah.
I need some like lip reading school tech. Learn how to lip read because I want to learn. I want to hear everything they're saying.
Yeah. I would love to see Diaz, man, pull it off, but
If it goes to the ground, Diaz has got there's where you might have that.
But McGregor's just
accuracy, and he's a lot bigger than I thought he was.
Yeah.
When you see what, and this is at 172. McGregor was fighting at 145. Was going to fight. The next title was going to be at 55. Yeah, got canceled, so now he's going to fight at 170 just because they don't have to lose weight.
Yeah.
So he's going to be fresh too, so to see him in a whole different way.
Yeah.
And then Misha Tate and Holly Holm. And Misha Tate and Holly Holm, they're everybody's going, oh, Holly Holm, but Misha Tate's tough as shit.
Yeah.
Not the best accurate striker. Like Holly Holm's got the footwork and accurate striking.
Yeah.
I mean, she can move power and head kicks.
Yeah.
And Misha is tough as balls, though. I mean, but she gets plotty, where she gets laying around, she'll set her feet and charge in like this, and Holly Holm's gonna turn. Right. So. But Misha also has takedowns, which Rousey didn't have. Rousey didn't have takedowns; she had hip throws. She couldn't do double
come back full fire.
Did you see the commercial, the Bud Light commercial with her? They kind of poking fun at her, which is good. I heard they did it on Saturday Night Live too.
Okay.
They made light of the whole situation, but so the one actor and the girl
Seth
comedian
Rogen
and
Amy Schumer.
So they're doing that Bud Light thing, and that they come out and so Rousey's their security guard, and everybody's asking questions. No questions. No questions.
Yeah.
No questions. And then right in the commercial, Seth Rogen goes, so when are you fighting again? She grabs, no questions! So they're making light of it, so that's cool.
She's about to be a
But the pictures of her right now, she's big.
But she's always that big between.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She probably walks around one fucking 65. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I am right now.
That's a whole woman right here.
I'm 67.
Working my way back down. I was 185, and I was like, okay!
I'm 167. I'm trying to stay around 170 though, but I have some chub I need to get rid of, and I'm trying to build a little more muscle right now.
20.
220.
Yeah.
You work out.
Today was
You just
170.
diet. You just
diet,
eat right. You don't work out at all.
Yeah.
I've been stepping up my yoga.
You need to get your exercise, or your pull-ups and push-ups on.
Sweat and breathe, man.
Yeah, that's
Sweat and
true.
breathe.
We need to go do some
Shit is good for
long
you.
paddles.
But but
Yeah.
didn't you say Sundays? You're off Sundays.
Yeah, I
now,
want to
right?
try to do something on
Start
Sundays
paddling.
since we're all off on Sundays.
Yeah.
This Sunday's looking bad already.
Yeah.
And Monday's looking
So we'll
good.
just go over to
like
Kevin's
Friday.
and kick pads and beat the shit out of each
Do
other.
that. If it's not too cold, we can do it outside, and that'll be a lot easier.
Yeah.
'Cause my room is too small for all of us to do it in.
Yeah.
And I also got the focus mitts too. So I got.
I know
boy top
next.
pads and
I know
focus
next week
mitts.
it looks good. We should probably start fucking around outside next week.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
next
in the
week.
evenings.
That's an 8-pound week, 8-9 pounder week. I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's bad bass.
Bass.
I've been seeing bass
Bass.
all over Facebook, like
That's
big
it.
monsters.
Man,
Yeah,
fucking-
it's
I mean, I got
that's
some
blood,
ponds we
man.
could go. I got
It's
some ponds.
pre-spawn.
If we wanted to load up, we could go. But
Well, I'm gonna start paddling for a couple times before I
Right.
start going casting.
I'm not
I
talking
wanna-
about
I want to get to
because these
yeah.
aren't paddles.
I have to
Yeah,
start
yeah.
getting
Yeah,
10,
the
12
lakes.
miles in.
Yes.
Yeah.
He needs to start
Did we go to
training.
King's
He's
Grant?
got that fucking.
We went to King's Grant, did we?
Yeah, we went.
We catch any
Yeah.
fish in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we caught fish in there.
So you need
You caught the most.
You need to start doing some paddling. You need to start doing some boat dragging.
Boat dragging, yeah.
We gotta put some boat over some walls.
Yeah.
We gotta get you to do
Take that shit out there. Take
I-
Six beats and just pull it and run.
Start trudging
Yeah.
some mud.
Yeah.
Wait until it's blowing 30 and start paddling.
I've been doing a lot of paddling in current lately, so that's helped.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause
I'm
you
ready
got
to
that
start
there.
shad fishing.
Oh, when is
I
that?
was talking about that.
Like
Soon.
dogwood's blooming, so like probably the next.
Dude, the shootout was the 20. Was it? It was
It
the
was
shootout.
April.
Was the shootout April 20th last year? April 19th, something like that.
No, I think it was a little earlier.
I don't know, man. I looked it up. I thought it was.
But probably within the next 2.5 weeks, they'll come up. One of my buddies I work with drives a Monitor Merrimack every day, and he said he saw a school of gannets just freaking going crazy on and stuff busting the surface about 2 acres, and
Those
it's like,
gannets can be
man,
eating striper. Those gannets can be eating 20-inch striper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
They could also
but-
be eating shad.
Yeah.
The striper are following
Yeah.
back up into the river.
But those striper might be looking at smaller fish. Those gannets might be not getting on the bait. They might actually be targeting the striper itself. Because I've seen them out here in Ocean View. We're catching 20 inches, and these gannets are going in and we're going like this underwater, not deep.
Yeah.
Just right off it, shmam, like skimming underneath the water, like grabbing. And I've seen one choking on a big striper in its mouth.
Yeah.
Couldn't get it down.
But I think the shad are starting to make their way up. I think the shad are probably in this area. I know one of the tidal areas that I've been fishing lately. We've seen a lot of small shad, like real small shad, popping the surface. Like that was all afternoon as the tide was going out on Sunday. So I think it's going to be. I think they'll start catching them, not in big numbers, probably in the next 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. I think so. Monday, I think I'm gonna go paddle because Sunday looking bad. Unless we all want to go like paddle like the Dismal Swamp or something.
Get with Rick. Talk to Rick.
Yeah.
You know?
That's where Rick's like out near now.
Yeah. I mean, we could all do that. It's inland enough where the wind won't be which that's north and south. which
Sunday, I don't.
depending on where the
Actually,
wind is.
Sunday's looking windier now, but
It did look
Sunday was
rainy, too.
looking. Oh,
But I know-
Fucking rain.
I know. It's too cold for this. It's like 50s. So it's
I know,
warm.
like, after work, I'm probably going to do from one of the areas I launch at, work my way out gradually, like the tip of Craney Island back,
Yeah.
and then go
I want to do that
to the
with you. Yeah.
go to the west tip. and
That's what I
back,
wanna do, too.
And then go to the
Yeah.
shore and back, and then go Monitor Merrimack and back.
Yep. Yep.
So just kind of gradually work myself.
And that's a good thing because it's open water. We can both point back,
Yeah.
and it's not too. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Sundays I'll be good. Not like this Sunday. Like I'm gonna paddle Monday. I think I'm gonna go to Eastern Shore and go see what the storms have done.
Yeah.
Just get an eyeball on it. Because last time I drove over the bridge, some stuff looked a lot different out there, and I want to
Yeah.
see how
Check
that
it
works.
out.
Yeah.
Or last
Yeah.
year I went out there unprepared. I didn't. The first with you and Jay, they were just paddling and paddling. And my body was just
Yeah.
tight.
This time of
It
year,
hurt.
yeah.
I'm like, where the fuck are we going?
And
Like,
then you gotta catch a fish.
Yeah.
and we
Attach your
weren't
body
even
on
paddling
board.
hard.
yeah, we weren't. Yeah, we
Yeah.
won't even do anything. Yeah,
Texas over here like
I
dying.
was dying. Yeah, I
Just first, it was like the first time you paddled.
yeah, the first time getting
Yeah.
in the
And-
boat. I didn't even freshwater fish really in the kayak
Yeah.
last year. So, yeah, it was
It helps out
It was
just to
bad.
do these paddles, like not even fishing.
Yeah.
But just paddling.
just to paddle. Yeah.
And then in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna start hitting HO. Actually, that's like I said, I might go
HO,
Saturday night.
yeah.
I might go Saturday night. I get off at 5. I'm gonna probably be on the water by at least the ramp by 5:30. Getting on the water by 5:30. Yeah, I'll just get hit the islands, just make some casts. There,
Yeah.
got that $20 lure. I'm
Yeah.
dying to cast.
dying to lose.
Dying to lose. I'm gonna use 50-pound leader on that bitch.
Man, the Richmond Expo.
All they
Rob just shared
Nice.
my picture of me gaffing the tuna with the coconut. I mean, that's an out of the. We were talking about that earlier. That's an out of the box type of.
Yeah, like they say, they weren't paying too much attention to us.
No,
they're about ready to get rid of us. I think we're on the chopping block with them.
Yeah. I mean, I literally tag them in everything. I just don't. Like in the spring, I'm wearing their waders for everything.
I got pictures. I mean, the logos over here. Always the shots. Yeah, I know.
If you don't pay attention to the social media, you're falling behind in this type of business nowadays.
Yep. Yeah.
It's really important. It's a big deal.
Well, this is what they're doing with Rob. Is really cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well,
and maybe that's
Josh Dolan.
I saw that.
With Jackson.
Jackson. They did that. So they
So he's doing a takeover with Jackson too.
Yeah.
Which is really cool because he just got on with it.
I don't need to take over anybody's.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
I'm not the next in line, folks.
What you need to do is go and load some shit onto that.
I know.
On the water site. Yeah. When the points shit was starting to happen with, they were doing some new stuff.
Yeah, Kwanzaa and Rob.
I went, all right. And I went and dumped like a year's worth of crap on their website. And I just went one night and just fucking just dumped shit on their videos, whatever I did this past year, just got my shit up there. Because in the year, and Cookatag, I think it's another reason why Cookatag's going to cut us, because I'm not doing enough of their constant media stuff, because, doing shit like this, and, but, yeah. Yeah.
Well, we'll put a banner up. Fuck them. Come on. Send us a banner.
That's not. I don't know if that was.
So they just sold it up right there.
I don't know if that was the best way to. We'll put a banner up.
That just sold it up right there. Send me those damn players back.
What was that article titled? How not to alienate people on social media.
Me with my iPad.
On the kayak iPad.
Yeah. Talking about all the incompetent inshore assholes. And then you catch a goose.
I can't believe I caught it. I almost lost my shot.
Oh, you did lose.
Yeah, but I almost lost throwing shit in the water.
Maggie's dad is looking at me like, "Can I laugh?" And it's
like, not yet.
Absolutely not.
Not yet. Not yet.
The worst thing you could ever do is laugh. This is not going to be funny for
you
a
start
long
laughing,
time.
his eyes would be so. Like when he beat the shit out of that rock, all I could do was sit on the rock and just wait till he was done, sat down, and then laugh. Right?
He's using one of Jay Brooks's combos and Jay's in Afghanistan, and he's fucking messaging
like, "You're lucky this is your. I'm lucky this is your shit."
God damn it! Oh my god! Like he was chopping rock out there. That shit was hilarious. Hilarious. Like, Lee, it's just a lure. Like, I got more. You want more?
I have never seen a Terramar broken in so many.
That's not at all.
That was a hard rod.
Yeah, it's a hard rod to break. Yeah. You can break the guides and everything. I mean, he beat that rod for a good 5 minutes.
Man. That's not a
5 minutes. That would have been a good commercial for Shimano. This is what you can do to your rod. It's what it takes to break it all the way up.
That was a good commercial. Is our paddles. We in anger smacked our paddles on the bow of our boat.
Yeah.
We've not broken one yet.
Yeah.
Oh, Kevin probably has some real anger issue shit with me in the paddle.
Yeah.
Cussing him. Fuck. Especially like when we get deep into the shoals back in the day and we first got the cameras. On the way out when the waves are breaking all around, I'd be cussing as the fuck did you even drag me the fuck in here for? I told you because I was always the one looking at it because I was a surfer. I was always the one looking at it like, "Yo, man, we should probably just." He's like, "Let's go straight at it. All right, fuck it, let's go."
Yeah,
so I'm really trying to get in the in the teeth of this.
Yeah,
shit.
I'm a surfer. I'm like, man, we should stick this way and be out of the brick.
Nah,
God damn it! What the fuck?
That day with Damien though, the year we filmed, we had
where it curled over
was really big. That was I knew we went out there for. We went.
Too bad there wasn't video of me getting pushed sideways
when you were fighting that fish.
Dude, I got
No,
I was
before we
hooked to it.
started
I remember
filming
seeing the picture, and he
the
was on
picture, he's
top
up on
of
top
a
wave,
wave,
and he's sideways, and a wave breaks on him like this, and we're like,
Oh.
oh fuck, here it goes.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm hooked into a drum.
yeah. So you can't.
And I
turn,
just
you can't-
fucking ride it out, dude. And I'm just fucking sitting
You don't
on his
understand how
moves.
long I looked at y'all.
And him and
the
Shantae
picture-
are like, what the fuck?
I looked at the pictures on your website for so long before I signed. I said, I think I can go out there. Like I was just like, nah, there's no way possible. Then there was
That
video,
was
and I was like,
fucking
there's no way
crazy,
possible.
man.
And then Sammy was like, we gotta go, man. I was like,
Well, and
fuck it, let's go. You know, we went out,
That's
started
fucking
slow. You know,
insane,
went out
man.
with you the first time.
I think that brings up a good point. Is
Ugh.
it does take a lot of preparation and takes a
Yeah.
lot of time on the water.
don't just think you can
Yeah.
get in a kayak
It's
and
not-
think you're gonna go do that shit.
Yeah, it's
I got lucky I had a big surfing background because I had only been kayaking for a year.
Oh,
But I had a big surfing background, man. That's all I did growing
you know
up.
the Eastern Shore, the currents, all that. It's no joke.
It's the currents there.
You hook one of those
Surprise
fish
the
in-
fuck out of you too.
and
They
also-
keep going out there, and you're just like, oh,
You
why
hook
am I
a
not
fish
moving
and you're
at all?
anchored in front of you and fighting the fish behind you the whole time until you get them real close, and then they turn around. They're going at the anchor towards the waves, and there's really not.
Not a lot to do.
No, neither one of these situations is ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Kevin started to figure it out, and he would hook the fish, and as soon as they swam towards the deeper water, he'd drop his anchor, and they would stay towards the deeper water.
I never had one
'Cause they didn't
go back.
They went
never
at the
had one-
shoals, but they go,
Yeah,
like curve off
come
the
back
edge.
to the edge and
Yeah.
come right
Yeah.
back to the deeper
Love it.
water.
At least with the fall, we have a little bit more control.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
It's still pretty gnarly. It's still
Oh, you can lose them left and
yeah,
right.
you can lose them. Yeah, I lost them. Yeah,
Yeah,
but, you ain't gonna,
but
it's not dangerous
if
as,
you-
as it is over
right.
there. Yeah.
And you go out to the island and you're open water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a small area.
No,
You
no.
have current breaks.
At no way is hooking up to one of those things around those pilings and them starting out sideways.
Yeah.
That's not safe
Right.
at any point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dangerous. But
Fishing around those pilings is dangerous no matter what,
Yeah.
especially for a drum.
Yeah.
Those
Well-
things can turn.
Yeah.
The way they could just turn your boat over.
Yeah.
Well,
If you're not paying attention and you try, they always tell you follow the fish with a rod in a kayak. That's not
Not there.
always.
Yeah.
Don't come
I remember
side
how many
to
times I did this.
with the
this
fish
year.
running that way
Yeah.
down.
The pilings, though, that's like the pinnacle of drum fishing.
it's a pinnacle of the whole fishing thing. Because it's
Insane,
the
man.
hardest
Hardest fight.
When we first started catching
calculating
things,
fight you have to do in fast, super high speed muscle reaction time. You can't
Yeah.
think about it. You have to have these calculations already done and be doing it, or there's a break.
I got it to the point where if I'm when I'm fishing on the bridge, my drag is so tight, I want to get them as close to me as I can.
Yeah. I mean, you see one of that last
As
video.
close to me as I
pull
can,
it,
as
my hand
fast
slips.
as I can.
Yeah, my hand slips on the drag. I'm pulling so
Just
hard on
get them to you, get them as close to you as fast as you can before they realize what's going on. That way, because if they've got 40 feet of line out, they're that much further in front of you, but if you've got half of that back.
It's hitting them hard, and if you get like that 44, like the 41, I yanked up just because he was coming.
Yeah, that point
And-
I caught on the jig this year
Right.
when you were
And
pissing,
it's-
I just snatched that fish
And
right
I
in the
noticed
top.
that when we were doing the striper fishing, if you like hit them hard with the hook set, it'll throw them off.
Yeah.
And you can get them close. You can get them close
Striper, yeah,
immediately.
yeah.
And then they took off and they pull. Then you get going. But for the first, you can
Circles.
hit them hard and go, just move like a tog fishing for giant togs,
Yeah.
right? You just
Yeah.
move it, just get him up and get because he just got punched. He's off. He's getting
Yep.
yanked
Yeah.
up by this, and now he's got until he gets his tail and head straight.
Yeah.
Then he's on.
That's exactly what it is.
A red.
It's that one punch in the face, and that fighter's stunned.
Yeah,
And
give him that.
That fighter
Yeah.
can't decide. Do I want to kick? Do I want to punch?
Because he's just
do I
right now.
want to guard?
He's
Yeah.
a little off.
It-
Yeah,
it's-
it's a little off. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Mike
I tell you-
Iaconelli signed with the Hobie.
I saw that.
Did you see that?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
Crazy.
Who did?
Mike
Iaconelli.
Iaconelli.
Oh, really?
Because
Hey,
Hank Parker is not
yeah,
big
Hank
enough
Parker.
anymore.
That is
So-
a really good thing for the sport.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
also-
He's still
good.
G.
He's also been a fan of the kayak fishing. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people have told me. About
And he
that.
started,
Yeah.
I got
Get
a
him
follow
out-
on
get him out
Instagram
here.
from him like two and a half years ago.
Yeah, I think
Jay
he knows.
knows,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think he
Jay
probably
got one.
heard of us and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Get him out of here.
One thing about the Reds on the first island, they're starting
I'd
to
take
get.
him.
Oh, God.
They're starting to get.
I fish with like in a heart.
Yeah, the
I
two
love
of
that
you.
guy, man.
The two of you.
I fish with like.
Yeah.
Oh, we probably fight.
Yeah, they probably would fight. Yeah.
That would be, yeah.
Right, fight.
Dude, did you just lose my frog? Yeah, you're right now. Like,
Bro,
You know that's like a $35 fraud.
$13, Ocean's East.
yeah.
Where's my shit at?
But we're talking about the drum on the island. At the second and third island, or not, the third and fourth island, they're starting to get those sharks that are starting to come around, right? Because we're starting to see those bites on them. As soon as I get one bit at the first island, I think I'm done that. I'm done with that. As soon as I get one bit or I have a shark come around, if I see a
While
shark
you're fighting the fish.
while I'm fighting the fish, if I'm done. I'm done. I'll go on the pilings from then on out. I won't go out to the island.
They've been they're
I
on
put my feet in
pilings
the water
too
way too
though.
much.
Yeah. You do.
Yeah.
I forgot who I was talking
You're
about.
gonna get eaten no matter what. Whether,
Yeah, exactly.
This whole shark bite thing is either.
Well, Harry got one bit in half by a tiger at the OD Reef.
Fuck out. That's
Right,
a sand
didn't
tiger. More than
Didn't have.
big. Yeah.
Well, there's that big dusky caught off the
Dude,
second.
I've seen just heads float up on a beach out here. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I don't dangle my feet, and I'm not worried about if a shark. I don't like to kill drum.
That's why.
But if a shark kills a drum, it is what it is. Fuck it.
Shark kills a drum because of me. I'm not doing it.
Meh.
I'm not doing it on the on the island. I'll go to the bridge because I don't think the sharks are gonna be on the pilings.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think
I
they'll
feel
be
you.
there. on
I
the
hear you.
pilings.
I hear you, but he got to eat too.
Yeah.
No, not my reds.
Nah,
Not the reds that I have caught. No, it's disrespectful.
He gotta
my
eat
reds.
too.
My reds are sacred.
I don't think it's disrespectful at all.
It is. You're causing its
disrespectful.
death. You're causing its death. You are causing its death.
What's to
You
say,
might as well just bring them in.
What's
Might
to
as
say
well cut
that
his throat and bring 'em
school?
in.
What's to say that school
Or
red?
cut his throat and drop him in the fucking water. It's the same thing you're doing. If it's happening, if it's becoming a thing,
So I should
not
leave my
doing it
tuna
anymore.
bite though. So I should leave the hot tuna bite. That's what you're trying to tell me. When I'm on these black fins, I should leave the hot tuna bite because the sharks are eating
Black
them.
fins are not reds.
No, but let's say I'm on the yellowfin. I'm on the yellowfin bite, and my limit is 3,
Yeah, about that.
and I drop down my jig. And a shark eats 3 of them. That's my limit,
so
right?
We know what it is. It's his red.
Right.
Reds, I don't give a fuck about.
So it's not. So it's not a respect or a disrespect.
It's respect for my
just a
reds.
drumfish.
Respect for my reds.
Well, I'm gonna let sharks eat them though,
Because I'm still going to the island. They're just going to get eaten.
because I've caught a few. And so if I catch a few more, and then shark eats one, and then I catch a bunch more before a shark eats another one, he gotta eat 2.
Yeah, that's
gotta eat
That's
too.
getting sketchy. If we're getting because Brigant said he caught
You're
a
gonna
14
see
footer.
it. No, Brigitte. Can you imagine how many beers he had at that point?
How big are the shark bites
14
on that
foot.
red? How big are the shark bites on that red? Dude, this big.
Dude, an 8-foot bull shark has a really
Big-ass
big
mouth.
mouth.
This is a
Yeah.
at least 10 footer with a radius this wide.
Depends on the size. Depends on the shark.
These are
It depends on
you're
the
going
shark.
after 50-inch reds. These are large sharks.
It's got to be a big
They're
fish.
taking chunks, man. And,
Gotta be
yeah, a
big fish.
200-pounder. I mean,
It's good enough to eat you.
he does.
gonna
Just
take your
because he
leg.
bit
Yeah,
it,
at least
just
take a hard
because he
leg
bit
off.
it doesn't mean he can eat it whole.
Right.
They have teeth.
No, right.
They have
right.
teeth.
Right.
I mean,
But it's still a big
I caught
shark.
a 95-incher the other day with missing a fin on its side. Almost completely flush off. The fuck do you think took that?
Like the side actual side fin.
Yes.
On a tuna?
On a 95-inch bluefin tuna.
Great white. It's big.
A mako, a white
Mako,
shark,
yeah.
It's
anything.
like, those things like tuck in and shit, right?
They tuck
on
in
the
and
side?
pull out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're like really thin and damn. So somebody just snatched a fin.
Something just.
But that's a big ass fin on a 95. Yeah, that's a big ass
It had to
fin.
been as you were fighting it.
Who knows? We never dealt with any sharks, and nobody we heard of that day dealt with any sharks. So who knows?
Seal.
No, I mean it
Was it
wasn't
fresh blood?
No, it was
Seal.
blood, but it wasn't like
Like
there was no way to
spitting
tell it
out.
was super fresh. No, it was pouring out. We fought the fish for an hour though, but it was blood and it was red, and if you wiped it off, more would come, but it wasn't like
that's the way that red
it
was.
was. It was
like
a healed thing, man.
his back.
Like some
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah, he was. Yeah, blood dream.
something had taken this off. like wahoo, a fucking
Wahoo,
a
right?
wahoo, a shark, something had just come through. I mean, you never know. I mean, but something to cut this thing off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's big. You see why
I can see a wahoo.
You see why I don't fuck with the ocean like that?
big ass. We're talking about a 470-pound tuna.
Yeah.
It's big.
Yeah.
Like, for you to even think that, okay, I can bite this, you have to be gigantic.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
We need to go take you gator.
Dude, I've in the ocean fishing for flounders and sea bass and stuff. I've had bites from 14-inch sea bass. I mean, from 14-inch bluefish.
Yeah.
Just out of your fish on the way up.
Yeah.
So, because a shark bites a drum at the first island doesn't make it 14 foot. Is all I'm saying.
Shark bites a drum at the first island. It's fucked up because you're killing drum.
He's stuck on it. You're killing drum. There's sharks out there. Bring your ass to the island.
I'm a little worried about landing a drum and having a shark come at it. That's another thing I'm a little worried about.
Yeah,
too.
because your leg's in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't always put my leg in the water.
Yeah, you don't always have
I don't always put my leg in the water. When I'm fishing with lures, I don't really put my leg. When I'm fishing with lures, I grab the jig head and just pull it.
I can get fucking hit by a car driving home.
Yeah. Right.
If I get fucking killed by a fucking shark out doing something I love, better than fucking dying of cancer.
Yeah, bleed out slowly and see how you think about it. Think about this as you bleed out slowly.
While you're making that 45-minute paddle.
Right, that's very true.
As they try to drag your hurting body up the rocks to the island.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not even paddling.
You're not paddling.
Hey! You scream. I'm gonna Google the number for that restaurant. I'm down here, and a shark just bit me. Come get me.
Cameras on us out there. Yeah.
They ain't gonna give a shit. Like, oh, that guy just got bit.
Reminded me last time I had to take a shit. I went underneath the bridge. So had the cameras on for that too.
Last person I know that took a shit on the island turtled his Hobie and lost both sets of fucking truck keys coming down from the island.
God, it sucks. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. That sucks.
Good old pescador.
I've never had this shit out there.
I've never had shit out there either.
I think I'm getting on the rocks.
I just get in the water.
I'm in the water, yeah. In the water.
It's just you just got floaters and shit. But
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I don't like the
Trying to push it away from
yeah, just kick.
Yeah.
The surfer who doesn't like the water.
Oh, dude, I always sat on my surfboard. I was never one of those guys that like
held the
board on the side. I was one of those dudes that sat up on the board like a fucking seal. I was gonna get eaten. I was gonna get eaten because I don't want to be dangling.
Never kicked me surf. Never.
Maggie wants to learn to surf. I'm a teacher.
The only reason I didn't because it wasn't consistent around here. We had ramps. We had vert ramps, and so skateboarding. Yeah.
That's what I did. Skate.
Yeah. The surf was never consistent enough to do it.
Skating and rollerblades.
Tex and rollerblader.
Good God.
Used to be a big time rollerblader.
Did you wear all the knee pads and elbow pads?
How did somebody your size get on rollerblades?
I was a kid, like.
Oh, you weren't.
I wasn't always this big, like I was in middle school.
Wasn't fucking linebacker.
You were 6 foot tall in middle school, weren't you?
Probably like 5'6".
Really?
5'5", 5'6". I was fat and short. And then when I hit like 8th grade, 9th grade, shout out. Like my little brother, he was short and chubby. He was real short and chubby, fatter than I was, and now he's 6'5". 255.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Football. That's a football. That's a linebacker.
Right.
There. Yeah, he's a giant. And he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's like all his shit that he can't fit anymore. I'm like, let me get those Levi's. Let me have those Levi's, that polo that you can't wear because you're, let me get that. Thank you. Let me get all that. All them old shoes that you don't need. Let me get those. Take those to the hospital.
Okay, we're talking about shoes now.
Well, you know what? Actually, since you've been talking about it, I've been seeing shit on it and how actually, just like you were saying, how big it is.
Oh, shoes?
I've been seeing shows or seeing clips or seeing stuff talking about.
Man, there are people that make a living.
Yeah,
I'm talking about like an entire year just buying and reselling shoes.
Yeah, I know.
Period.
Well, when you described it, I was like, I could see it, and then I've been hearing about it like a podcast. I'm like, wow, this is kind of like some shoes that came out, and everybody was like trying to get overnight, like only like celebrities couldn't even get it.
Huh?
By me.
By me.
Is that,
Those
what was that?
right there. Jordan 4.
No,
You want to buy them?
These are the
You in the market? No, they were talking about some.
Kenny,
They were talking about some.
the Marty McFly.
They smell like feet though.
Because I've had them for fucking months. That's why. The
Somebody
I'm not selling these.
Somebody had to wait overnight, and it was like the only one. It was real limited edition.
Probably
Just
Kanye
something.
shoes or some
That's what it
shit.
was.
Yeah,
That's what it
Yeezys.
was.
Yeah. I gave up on those. Like it's dumb. Like I'm sorry. It's still. I'm not gonna sit in lines and pay $400 extra to like Cream, the store Cream in Norfolk, in order to get a ticket, not the shoe. In order to get a ticket for the shoe, it's a guaranteed pair, but you have to go into the store and spend $300. And then go pay for a shoe that's $200. Fuck you.
So you gotta spend.
You gotta spend $500 to get a pair of shoes. Fuck you. I'm sorry. It's not that serious.
That's
No.
insane.
But you can return around and resell those same $200 pair of shoes right now. You go to look at any of his Kanye West shoes right now, up to $10,000, $20,000. People are paying that money to buy those shoes. Like
That's why that motherfucker's in debt. Because he's selling shoes for $200 that people are buying for $10,000.
that's true.
Fucking horrible business.
That picture, and it's probably super fake of the Caitlyn of talking about rubbing your bro tit on his shoulder. It's fucking hilarious.
Poor Kanye.
South Park did a number on them.
Oh yeah. Everybody does Kanye, man. Like, he's not
No,
crazy.
Kanye
He does it to himself.
He
Yeah.
did it to himself, man.
I love
He
seeing-
could
I
have
love
just shut
this-
his fucking trap and been a
Gemini,
normal
man,
person.
he's gonna run his
man.
mouth when he gets a chance to run his mouth. If he feels that he has something serious to talk about, damn it, you have to listen.
Not
Like,
nothing serious if he feels he has something to talk
yeah,
about.
it doesn't have to be serious. Yeah, that's true.
Lee's the
Taylor
Kanye
Swift
West.
owns that motherfucker.
Lee's the Kanye West.
Who?
of the Kanye
Taylor
West.
Swift owns it. I am a Gemini also. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Gemini's have a thing about talking over people. Is that what it is?
Sit the fuck down. This is my show.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish.
Lee's the chair's gonna start moving and Lee's gonna start coming right up here, right in front of the desk.
So like I was saying, cut y'all. Like I was saying,
This is a Kayak Kevin podcast. Your host Lee Williams. That's Kayak Kevin.
That's what everybody's been saying anyway. It's already been happening.
oh man.
I didn't say shit last week. With Jake, you can't get a word in.
Oh, Jake, yeah.
Yo, Jake
No,
talks.
yeah. I was like, I can see it.
And
I was
you
just letting
guys,
go.
you guys had interviews go. I was trying to stay out of his way because Jake has his mindset, and he really believes in it.
Yeah.
And so when he says things, I mean, he fucking believes them. I mean, the dude believes what he says.
Yeah.
And he has some good stories.
Yeah,
too.
and that's what I was just trying
We
to
really need to get
roll.
him back in here for some fish stories.
Yeah.
Because all we talked about was fish issues
Right.
for an hour and a half.
Well, that's when I
And it
started
was
off.
fucking hilarious.
I started off because I was stumped because I was like, where do I start with him? I mean, he's seen and done so much, and he's got his opinions, and his hands are kind of on everything in it.
I mean, he is
where
Captain
do you
Internet.
start? Yeah.
Doesn't know YouTube all that well yet.
No, but he was.
Just do videos.
He'll get there.
Dude, if he's going about the way he's going with the internet, he will.
Shane is stupid. He said. Heard you fishermen are looking for a fat guy in bed.
Rob DeVore put that up this
Oh
morning.
my goodness.
Shane's ridiculous.
I
Man.
damn sure am. No.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that one
Leave it.
alone.
I'm waiting. Oh my God.
What you got? Fish,
Yeah,
Bass.
Tim Ackle,
bass.
Lake Smith, 9.
Yeah, somebody caught a giant.
Nine.
Ocean Deep
Ooh.
shared
God
that.
damn!
Yes,
9.5
sir.
pounder in Lake Smith today. It's a good one. I caught some decent ones in Lake Smith, but never anything that
Yes, sir.
It's Kelly Devine right there.
Don't know who that is.
No Kelly. Well, I'm. This is a PG. PG-13 maybe. NC-17 show.
This is the show.
A
No.
porn star, yeah.
This is rated R.
Fucking porn star.
Ah, I got you.
All right. Well, it's
Yeah, it's late as fuck.
yeah, it's 9:22.
2 hours.
2 hours and 15 minutes or so by now.
We started a little late, so it's been about 2 hours. We're wrapping it up.
And we've been we talked about fishing for like maybe 5 minutes.
Right.
Movies, which is even funnier.
I told you this is what I needed. I said I want friends this time because the last few times we've been doing kind of more interviews. I love it too, but because you get these guys going.
Epstein was good.
Yeah, that's cool. But I wanted to be loose and talk about what the fuck ever, and just
and hopefully
bust
next time we get Jay or Epstein in here,
I wanted that level where I can't fucking jab the other guy.
Stephen Epstein has been around here for a long time. Epstein has been fishing around here for a long time, and Jake has too, but we'll get him in here for fishing stories, and it'll be more, you could talk shit to people while they're telling fish stories.
Well, as the season gets going too.
We really need
we go on each.
No, we need to get
It'd be silent.
we need to get Zach over here.
Yeah.
We need to get Zach over here.
Yeah. You need to get you need to get Al, Larry, and Shane over here to talk about college.
Shane won't fucking come over here.
He won't. He seriously won't.
Seriously,
he's
he
a
just
hermit.
won't come, man.
Still, I mean,
Shane, you're not gonna come get your fucking little lobotomy scar. Come on.
He's literally Shane is invited to. He knows that he is invited to every single podcast.
I mean, he went into the Richmond show, so he's not that much of a hermit. He went out.
Yeah.
Who?
Shane.
I didn't
You
see
wanna
him
do
up
the
there.
expo?
That wasn't him?
No, that was Larry.
No, Larry, yeah.
Ha ha! No,
They look alike,
I haven't met Shane enough to even.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they look alike.
That's why I thought it was with
Yeah.
I pretty much don't know him. I mean,
Yeah.
Fuck you!
All he does is play
Talk shit, yeah. See him out on the boat every once in a while. There's a wave and he keeps going down.
So I thought that was.
And then I'll see a post like I seen the KKK out there, the crazy kayak.
Dude,
And I was
this
like,
just got
that
really
was
good.
Shane on that boat.
Yeah. Until he's gone, that was Shane. Oh.
Yeah, I'm like,
Shane
okay, that was
never
Shane.
watching another podcast. Offended. 6 viewers from 7 to 6. 4. Shane and his friends. Larry, because Larry's not watching now because you thought it was fucking Shane. God damn it.
Poor Larry. That's what we're bad.
Right.
Alienate my audience.
Oh man.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
Yeah, awesome.
That was fucking
Thank you,
awesome.
guys.
That was a great ending.
All right, thanks to the podcast sponsors, Yak Attack at yakattack.us, your website,
Alloutkayakfishing.com.
Facebook. What?
That's it.
That was
No.
Rolling Ball
website,
Facebook.com. That
hashtag. He might goggle a cock. I don't know. He loves the cock.
Instagram that_. What is my damn name?
No, you
that underscore dude
underscore
that
cock
underscore underscore bro. That dude row underscore.
Names
Between everybody.
Is your name on it?
Instagram,
Is your name on it? Because if you go
Yeah,
on
Roland
Instagram,
Butler.
search your name,
Roland
you can
Tex
search-
Butler is on.
Yes.
That's my name.
Yeah,
That's how
you search
Kevin found
Roland
me.
Tex Butler, you'll find him. Yeah.
I'm up there.
I think I
I'm up
did
there.
type in Tex.
Yeah.
Tex Butler, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hashtag
I was like, I gotta put it up there.
Especially and if you have mutual people, it'll pop up
that
first.
too.
That's how I
So,
found some. That's
yeah.
how I found some. Yeah. And Yak Attack at yakattack.us and my website kayakevin.com. Later.
Oh, this
that beer,
baby's
bitch.
sitting over here.
Yeah. Billy with his fucking one kidney fucking everything up.
Number one.
Oh, Kim Jong-chun.
Kim Jong.
That was the highlight of the fucking night right there.
Yeah, you.